Bist du...
Yeah, let's get in with some hype. Welcome everybody, how is it going? It is Saturday evening. You are joining the greenest thumbnail Warframe creator on the platform. Well, I wanted to mix up the background soundtrack, you know, good old Silver City Ostrom, Wretched like Chew. Always good for some hype getting into the stream. Let me switch that off for a quick minute and get back to some more talking background music. Yeah, there we go. So, who we got today? Who's joining us today? Let's see. We have Ollie, welcome. We have Christian Gonzalez. How's it going? We have Rish Rules, Pocket Gamer again, Jay Willingham, Josh. Nice to see you, Josh. Sunny Boy, Earning Beast, Naos 313. Hello, Motocross Fire. Good to see you too. Dot lined. Woo! What's going on? Kege Bozu, Blue Hoodie, good to see you too again. Kenny Cars. Oh man, the chat is going so quickly again. Claus, welcome to you too. 8 Bullet, nice to see you. Yeah, the Clem Rush is real, not gonna lie. Dward, the Gray Area. Aquino Filipino, yes. Master of Flames, STLR, Stoic Mentor. Water is good. Still agreed. Water is good. Seth, good to see you too. Nightfall, Elicorn, Pierre, Kai, Saint 6413. It's y'all are a little overwhelming. A lot of people coming in, you know what I'm saying? Jeez. Let me make sure that I don't clip with the audio. Flolel, welcome. Sunny Boy, the first 4 seconds of my video got tears. Hey, I actually recognized because somebody posted exactly that timestamp under the VOD from yesterday. I didn't even realize I made that face, but when I saw that, I was like, okay, I gotta put it in the video. Arthur, what's going on? Arthur Morgan. Got some Red Dead Redemption in here. Huh? Some Wild West. Julie, what's going on? Saw the last video, can't get your giga I don't know what you're talking about. Yo, Corey, what's going on? Good to see you. I hope everybody had a good Friday yesterday. Yo, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say a thing or two about Friday, right? Yo, Krypton, good to see you too. Hype as always. Oh man. Are you hyped for today's dev stream, friends? Are we hyped for the dev stream? Because I think it's gonna be an interesting one. They're gonna reveal where the big next Warframe story update will bring us, and it's gonna be a big announcement. Like we haven't had any leaks. The only thing that is almost guaranteed to happen is that they're gonna have the official Yarley Prime announcement, but that's not gonna come as a surprise, right? We've seen the teaser; it's obvious, yeah, that's it. Motocross Fire builds review, and we can take a look at a couple builds today. One thing I want to do today, though, is Archon Hunt. I still haven't done my Archon Hunt. It's just a blue shard, right? Blue shard is fine. Would have been cooler to have a red one, but it's still something, right? So just have a little bit of a gameplay going on. Riz, what's going on? So excited for Yarley Prime. I get it. I know someone else is also very excited for Yarly Prime because I told him that I'm going to make a Yarly guide as soon as the Prime releases. Damos, how's it going? Recently joined Twitch. Well, I'm happy. Welcome to the Twitch crew, to the Twitch side of things. I hope you enjoy the stream. We're all going to have a very jolly good one tonight with a dev stream. Yo, Zipum, welcome to you too. Welcome to everybody on YouTube and on Twitch. And Rubbish Bunny Wave Riders Unite, exactly. I'm going to make a Yarly Prime video without having the Wave Rider quest done. Just saying, friends, just saying. Let me quickly go and open up Warframe. Praying Hand, good to see you too. Praying Hand, by the way, how was your German test the other day? 200% progress because of me. That's good, Nee. That's really good. Civic Chick, how's it going? You can invite whenever you want. All right, good to see you. How was your Friday? Let me quickly log in and then also just get rid of that music. So we will take a couple look at viewer builds. We will take a look at viewer builds. Just again, let's quickly go over it so that everybody knows what the rules are. You can send me multiple builds, but I will only review one build per person. Otherwise, it's going to take too long. Just link the build in the Warframe in-game chat. Let's quickly go here. Warframe should update in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So, for anyone who has questions for their builds or anything, we're going to take a look at viewer builds. What you need to do that is you go into the Warframe in-game chat, you type in /w, MHBlacky, and then you go to your arsenal, and then you click this button right here, and then you'll see your mod configuration will show up in the chat down below, and once you send this message, it will pop up just like those right here, and I can take a look at it. I'll take a look at one build per person. You can also link me your fashion if you rather want me to take a look at your fashion because you're more end game, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. How many more hours till the dev stream starts? Dev stream is going to start in around about 2 hours. It's going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That is 9 in the evening Central European time. And according to the schedule, because they're going to be live at PAX East, that means that the stream, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the stream they said is going to take 1 hour. So it's going to be a bit of a shorter one. I think they're going to be a bit packed because, you know, they can't just make it longer. They're at the PAX East, so they are sort of victim to their scheduling, meaning, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be the case. But before we take a look at, you know, at the builds, let's quickly have some eye candy in the background, shall we? Always like to have some good eye candy. Joe, how's it going? Good to see you. Everything fine here. I'm going to Omega obliterate my vocal cords tonight because I recorded the voiceover for the video that I just uploaded today. We're going to stream, and then after the stream, I'm going to do the dev stream recap. So, like, I'm gonna stay up all night working, and my voice is going to be, I'm going to sound like this tomorrow. I'm going to sound like this. Best scam angle, 8 Bullet, exactly, that's it, that's the reason. Frank Bullet, nice to see you too. Frank Dolphin, sorry. No, 8 Bullet Frank Dolphin, there we go. Rap, tap, tap. Exactly, Corey. Do they do Twitch drop during dev stream? No, during today's dev stream, they do not do any Twitch drops because they're not streaming from their own studio, so they can't set it up the way they usually do. That means today the only reward for having watched it is knowing where Warframe is heading in the next big update. I think that's kind of fine. That's kind of fine. By the way, if I missed any messages, chat was like absolutely going crazy right now. So yeah, just saying, right? If there was something important that I missed, please just quickly post it again. It's fine. I'm gonna try to get to it. But before we take a look at the first build, I want to right my wrongs from yesterday. I don't know how many of you have seen the new video that I put out about the Tech and Lug, you know, the new melee weapon. But yesterday in the stream when we tested it out, I was a little bit blind. I made a big mistake. And this weapon is actually not as crappy as I made it look, and as we were all convinced it would be. So let me quickly show you that it is actually pretty good. So let's bring some Grenier in. Oh, no more Wrapped Up. That was painfully scary. I am sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to stick through it. By the way, Imperial Fish, welcome to the stream. Can you show me your Wisp build, please? I can maybe do that later, sure. I do have a Wisp video though, and the build hasn't changed ever since, so in case you want to check that out right away, you can absolutely do that there. Belksu, hey Blacky, could you show us your Bratton Prime build? I'm struggling to find one. I've always enjoyed your builds. Well, first of all, thank you so much. Let's quickly do the Bratton, because I'm not sure if I have a video on that. So the Incarnon one is with these evolutions here. You can quickly take a screenshot. And then I have a build like this for Grenier. I do have a Riven with crit chance and status chance, which is pretty goated. If not, then you could go for maybe anemic agility for you know, for more fire rate. That'd be fine, because the fire rate is not all that great in the Incarnon form. That would be my personal suggestion. But camera blocks. What? Is the camera stuck again? Nah. Oh, camera. Oh, the camera blocks the build. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I forgot about that. Let me quickly show you again. Thank you, Grogus. Thank you for making me aware of that. Yeah, again, Bratton Prime. This is the evolutions, is with the base damage +4 and ammo efficiency, accuracy, weapon recoil, and then we have mouse locked. And we're going to take a look at this for 20 seconds. Increase base critical chance, increase base status chance. I think a good old hybrid build is pretty decent. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You are more than welcome. Maybe I can steer with the keyboard. I can. Nice. No. Mouse unlocked. Very good. This was the build, right? Primary Merciless. You can play around with the Arcane a little bit, but yeah, that was basically it. But now let's get back to what I actually wanted to do, okay? Let's get back what I actually wanted to show you. Hey, there we go. Yesterday we had the issue that the shield throw from the Tack and Lug was omega cringe, like super low range, and we were all like, they can't be serious. This must be a bug, right? No way on earth that this is gonna take so freaking long. Jesus, right? And that this is keyboard locked. That this is such a low range, and it's not, because I found out. I had a dream last night about this thing. That's how much I was preoccupied with it. I found out that unlike glaives, when you throw them, you know, when you mod a melee range on a glaive, it does not increase the blast AoE from the explosion. Keyboard unlocked. But with this one, because it's not an explosion technically, it's just, you know, throwing the shield, and the shield is like a physical object, melee range actually increases the AoE of the shield. You see this? That looks much better than what we had going yesterday, right? I think I have the wrong faction mod on. They should have been dead long ago. Mouse locked. Y'all having a good time, don't you? Y'all having a good time, don't you? Mad Spaghetti, welcome. Is there a pole arm you can recommend? You love Guandao, but you feel like it lacks in comparison to other melees. Actually, Guandao Prime is already pretty decent. The problem is that in the melee influence meta, you know, the best option is always put a lot of status chance, electricity, unlocked, and melee influence on everything. Other than the Guandao Prime, I could maybe say, you know, the Orthos Prime, good old OG weapon. But other than that, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, the only good tip that I can give you right now. Pole arms are, I mean, they're good, but, you know, melee influence meta. Come on, keyboard trigger melee influence. So yeah, when we trigger melee influence, you see that everything just dies. Mouse unlock jump scare. I'm sorry. I think I need those voice commands. Otherwise, I will just miss if somebody uses those commands, because they're just going to pop up as little chat message. So that's, yeah. Keyboard unlocked. I think this weapon would love a Riven with range. Oh yeah, motocross fire. Absolutely. If you have a Riven for the Tack and Lug with plus melee range, that would be absolutely hilarious. See, with melee influence, you just go kablooey. It's fine. As long as you have primed reach on it, it's all good. It's all good. That's just something that I wanted to show y'all, right? I have a full video on it. It just went up like half an hour or so before the stream. You can watch it afterwards while waiting for my DEVSTREAM recap. And that's it. Right, that's it. Yo, Chicken Teriyaki, how's it going? Channel OG. We're doing Archon Hunt today. You up for that? I hope I'm not gonna YOLO my way out of life again, but you know. So, Calervo Deluxe skin. Yeah, I think Minecraft, maybe they're gonna give us a release with that. I mean, they already teased the skin, so it might as well be that, you know, might as well be that they're going to tell us when exactly it's going to come out. So that would be cool. Haven't watched the video, right? Blue Hoodie? No stress with that, right? You can just watch it after the stream. Please, don't go away. Don't go away just yet. My ego needs the big number under the Twitch stream. Okay, you know what? Let's finally take a look at viewer builds, right? That's what I tease, and I don't want to disappoint. Let's take a look at what you have for me right here. I like the gold emblem. Exactly. Mouse locked. I just saw the answer. He likes the gold emblem. I was like, oh, okay. Somebody asked why I don't do the rank up test, isn't it? Isn't it, right? Somebody asked why I don't do the rank up test. That's true. I have an FAQ on the Twitch page under the stream, and it says things like why I don't do that. Yeah, because I like the gold
Mouse
emblem.
unlocked.
Once I have enough Mastery XP to go 3 ranks right away, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 3 in a row, and I'm going to stay golden. That's basically what I'm doing. So, what do we have here? Mod configuration, Vasto Prime, high new time. Okay, Sarkas. Let's take a look at what Sarkas has here. You know the moment, by the way, hi Mr. Ali, good to see you. The moment you get into a build screen and you see a Riven, you know exactly, ain't no way they're asking something. They just want to flex their Riven, don't they? Minecraft, you wish you could kiss Calervo and not Aoi? I can kind of feel it. I think the new Calervo looks kind of badass. You know what I mean? He looks like a biker dude. Like really Omega Riz. I like the new Calervo skin. What do you have here? Multi-shot reload speed and negative zoom. I think that's pretty good, right? Given the fact that the Vasto has a low magazine, reload speed is actually goated. Not gonna lie. Going for headshots right here, prime steady. Yeah, this is the ultimate flex build, isn't it? Right? If you put primed freaking steady hands into your weapon, you're like, I don't give a crap about anything. I just want to flex the fact that I have 70 gajillion format to spare. Right? That's the thing. So galvanized diffusion, prime target cracker, galvanized crosshair. So we go crit. Okay. Frostbite, pistol pestilence. All right. Viral. Looks like a pretty decent build. Yeah, sure. 100%. I think that's a very good Vasto. Thanks for making us all jealous. You can enjoy the rest of your weekend now. What does Blue Hoodie have here? Oh, Blue Hoodie has a build on the attack and lug. I'm going for viral, but up to the user for the last 2. Okay. That's interesting. That's the new weapon, right? That's the new weapon. Chicken Teriyaki, what are we doing at the moment? Right now, we're going to go over a couple of viewer builds. Then we're going to do the Archon Hunt afterwards because I haven't done that for the week just yet. And depending on how my voice holds up, either I'm going to raid away before the dev stream starts, or if my voice still, you know, is somewhat capable, then we're going to do a watch party. Watch it all together, give a couple live reactions, and then afterwards I'm going to head off and do my dev stream recap. Depends on how my voice holds up. So that's the plan for today. I think it's a well-packed plan. Gamer Kabar, how's it going? Everything good here? We have hydration. By the way, I'm like Omega hydrated. I had a coffee because I'm going to have a long night full of work, dev stream recap, everything. And had a tea with honey because of my voice. And now I have water. So, fingers crossed that I make it through all the 3 hours, right? Tea with honey? Yes, Rizunulrada. That's true. Yes. Tea with honey is always good for the voice, not gonna lie. But let's take a look at the attack and luck here, right? Final Harbinger makes sense. Prime Pressure Point, Galvanized Elementalist, Galvanized Steel, crit damage right here. Primed Reach, Killing Blow, Organ Shatter. So melee exposure, that means we are going for direct damage? No, this is probably a heavy attack build, right? If you want to go for viral, sure, you can go viral in here. But if you go for heavy attack, I would really go, Blue Hoodie, I would really go for a faction damage mod because of the blast damage. That's really what you want here. Maybe just throw Organ Shatter out because you're going to have Galvanized Steel. Galvanized Steel gives you more crit damage than Organ Shatter. And put faction damage into here. And if you want to go viral, then go viral here. And if not, then, you know, that would be my personal suggestion. But you know what? If you want to watch my video later, you can see it in more detail. No, just kidding. mostly light with some heavy. Then I would go for Tennokai. Definitely go Tennokai. F-timers, what? What, man? What, man? Exactly, my latest video that I uploaded like 30 minutes or so ago is about the new weapon. You can check it out later. Don't leave now. It's gonna crush my ego. I need the Twitch numbers. Otherwise, I'm gonna be crying in the corner for the rest of the weekend. And we have a dual Toxicist from Water is Good. You know, the moment you see 3 galvanized, you know, boys here to deal damage, right? Boys here to deal damage. Secondary Merciless makes sense. I could try and go Deadhead, of course. You could go Secondary Encumber as well. I'm a bit of a sim for Secondary Encumber, not gonna lie. You know, you remember the stream a couple days ago, or maybe last week, I don't remember, where I was like, what is my stereotypical mod choice? Which mod choice is it that is so typical that I put it into every video? And we were like, yeah, Combat Discipline. You know what? I think we can switch that up to Secondary Encumber. I feel like I'm the biggest Secondary Encumber proponent in the entire community. But no, that's pretty good, especially if you go Galvanized Shot, go with Secondary Encumber. We have Lethal Storm, blah, 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 Jolt, double Electricity. That's kind of interesting. Steady Hands. Well, this looks pretty good. Yeah, dual Toxicist. Linux user, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You made it for once. Well, by the way, Linux user is one of our most recent channel members coming into the YouTube gang. Good to see you. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you're also excited for today's DEVSTREAM. King Scuba should move your camera to the top right. Yeah. Y'all are right. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just quickly do that. Let me just quickly move that damn thing right here so we can take a better look at the builds. There we go. Currently trying to figure out how to change the display name, Linux user. I don't actually know. I don't actually fully remember, but I know there are YouTube tutorials where you can, like, it's somewhere in the YouTube statistics, like in the YouTube settings somewhere, you can change it. It's not like Twitch where you can't change your username. On YouTube, you can just do that freely, I think once every 30 days or so. So that shouldn't be a problem. Belksu, are galvanized mods hard to what? I think hard to acquire, that's what you mean. If you mean hard to acquire, no, absolutely not. Just do a couple arbitrations and take the Vitus essence you get from that, bring it to the Arbiters of Hexes and just buy them. As a, like, galvanized mods, once you have unlocked arbitrations, are super duper easy to do. Boltor Prime. hey, I shouldn't call it build review. I could call it build flex reaction or something like that, right? Because y'all don't have any questions, right? Y'all don't have any questions. Y'all are not like, which mod should I use here? No. Friends, y'all are like, I have a 10 out of 10 Riven here, and I want everybody to know. Oh, man. It's really like that. So let's take a look at it. Boltor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's that. Though, to be honest, to be 100% honest, this is actually not all that great. Like, minus puncture hurts the Boltor a lot because the overwhelming majority of your damage is puncture. So it's kind of like you have minus 80-ish% damage. I mean, the crit stats are like really goated and all, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is not a 10 out of 10 Riven. Gotta be real. Yes, Mr. Ollie, we can flex. Any recommendations for Exceltra, Quill? I do have, I think from last year, a video with the best 10 rifles in the game, and I think it includes the Exceltra, and there's a build in there for you if you want to check it out. By the way, Cosmic Crow, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to have you around. So yeah, I think it's, of course, a decent build, and as much as it hurts, I would just put a couple more rolls into this. Like, negative puncture is not going to be it. If you could get one with minus 100% impact, that would be goated. That would be the absolute craziness. Damon, Linux user no more. Oh, you figured it out. That's cool, Damon. Then I need to go into my text file and also adjust the username for next video. If I forget about it, feel free to just, let me know again. Nightfall Alicorn, would try to get a better one for the roll. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even though the crit stats were really good, I think the bolter just with negative puncture is not it. Luki Prime, welcome to the stream. Can you show me the latest build for Naturok? I don't know how up to date it is, because it's just 2 forma. This would be a hunter munitions build that you can absolutely go for. Deal a couple slashes, is good damage. This is a build that I once made for corrosive, like doing flat corrosive damage. It's pretty good too. I think my camera is in the way again, right? We have primary merciless here in both cases. That would be just, a quick little update. Frank Dolphin, y'all think Oberon Prime is worth it? Maybe they announce a Oberon rework today. If they do, then yeah, probably yeah. Every frame they rework recently is really good. So if they do announce that, I would do it. But until they announce it, I wouldn't go for him, not gonna lie. Not the biggest... He's in Prime Resurgence. Okay, then you can just farm him. I didn't know that he was in Prime Resurgence. So yeah, if he's available, sure, go for it. Sunnyboy, I'm not sure if they'll announce a rework of him. Not 100% sure. Well, let's take a look at Comey right here. So the first thing that comes to mind when I see the Comey here is put the Roar on the 3, right? The 3 is really a bad skill. Like it's really her worst skill. And the 1 is actually pretty darn good. So I would put Roar into here. Other than that, we'll have some good stats. Duration. I would go for maybe a little bit more range instead of stretch. I think you can go with overextended. That's fine. And then maybe also a range mod up in here in the Exilus. Other than that, though, pretty good. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with it. Survive Omamori, isn't it? Exactly, that's why you would subsume over Omamori. If you want to be more survivable, you can also go and, instead of use Roar, you can use Mirage's Eclipse into here and go for the Shadow version that gives you 75% damage reduction. That's, I think, what I did on my Comey. It's definitely a better thing than Omamori, because Omamori is like, yeah, no, just we don't Omamori in this chat here. They should make a thick prime. Hey, yo, Azalar, we're already looking at thick prime here, aren't we? Hey, aren't we? Jeez. Of course, Damien. Yeah, it's definitely Yarly. It's 100% Yarly. There's no way it's not Yarly that they announce. They're not going to be like, yeah, we gave Hydroid Prime a second prime, right? Nah, it's going to be Yarly. My Comey ability is not getting subsumed, Blue. Hey, you do you, right? You do you. And by the way, hi, Sophie. Good to see you. Motocross Fire, you have a question. Is it okay if you don't mod for any damage for shotgun, but you try to get it from Savvy so you can put more arcane? Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, right? If you have a galvanized status mod on your weapon, no matter if it's for shotgun or rifle or pistol, if you have one of those galvanized status chance mods that give you more damage based on how many status effects you have, you don't really need another base damage mod on it. One thing you gotta keep in mind though is that, and I would look up the wiki page on that, those galvanized status chance mods are hella inconsistent. Some of them count as base damage, some of them don't work at all, and others are multiplicative to base damage. And in case on the weapon that you're currently having it on is a multiplicative one, then you absolutely 100% want to go for base damage and that. So yeah, when you use those mods, always check the wiki first as what it counts on that specific weapon. But if it counts as base damage, sure, you don't need 2 base damage mods. Let's take a look at a Wisp. I hate you all. I hate you all with your Dex Wisp skin. Did you know that? Did you know that I hate everybody who gives me a Dex Wisp skin to raid? Hey, we're not going to talk about the Dex Wisp skin here. Hey, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to pretend I have that. We're just going to pretend I have it. Now, honestly, the Dex Wisp helmet on Wisp Prime skin is like the most goated version to build her. It's the best fashion. I can't deny it. Just 364 more days until I can do that for myself, right? Jeez, yeah, by far. It is like that. Jay, what's my favorite Proto Frame skin? I think it's probably gonna be Quincy. I really like his look. What do you think about Limbo rework, Chicken Teriyaki? Hey, I don't even know what Limbo can do, right? I haven't really properly played him in ages. How should I give you an opinion on the rework? I don't know. Mushi, I think Omamori is okay, good for Steel Path. I don't think so, honestly, because Omamori doesn't trigger consistent enough. I would actually replace it with Mirage's Eclipse or Nova's Nullstar for the damage reduction. I just really don't like it all. I mean, you're free to disagree, but I just really don't like it. No, I don't want to close this. Limbo, I know Limbo is great. I just need to learn him. You know what I mean? Shockwave, yes, Oberon needs a rework more than anyone else. That's true. That's 100% true. Oberon, just GOAT is not goated. GOAT is not goated anymore. So what do we have here? A Nova Prime. Did you say anything with this? The Archon shards are 3 red Tau. Okay. Somebody flexing that they have red Taus. And 1 blue health and 1 yellow max energy field on spawn. Okay. Okay. So what do we have here? We have strength, range, efficiency, duration. Okay. Okay. So I think that's a pretty decent Nova build. The good thing is that, you know, you don't really need all that much range on her, obviously. Duration makes the range of your 4 happen. Maybe you could even free up Augur Reach. Maybe, right? But other than that, I don't see an issue here. Maybe something like Adaptation in here to give you a bit more tankiness. Because I don't think you need Augur Reach. Other than that, it's decent. I know Limbo is good. USA Prime. Bad. That's a very good feedback. When is the DEVSTREAM, Nico Fortina? The DEVSTREAM is going to happen at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 9 in the evening Central European Time, which would be in 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. Minecraft, yes, I'm also very excited about the future of Warframe. I would probably think that they're going to go into the Duviri sort of direction. I think they're going to tie Duviri in because of that enemy name that they had in the last DEVSTREAM, you know, this Murmur Duviri type of thing. That was the sort of project file name. So, yeah, I think they're not going to go to Tau as much as I would love, right? As much as I would love to have Tau, Sunny Boy. Yeah, me too. I kind of feel they're not going to do that. What, Shockwave Prime? It's going to be 5 a.m. for you. Holy shit. Yeah, you need a couple coffees more than me, that's for sure. Tau would be great. Yeah, I agree. Tau would be great. That was such a great opportunity. I mean, they still have the opportunity to go to Tau one day, but, you know, you live in Australia. Make sure that make sure that on your way to bed later, there's not a gigantic spider in the corner that just kills you and eats you alive. Not gonna lie, I would be so freaking scared to set any foot on this continent. Fallout Boy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. DEVSTREAM news. They'll talk about the next frame, the next prime, and the next rework. Let's go. Yeah, Redbird, I think that's about it. They're going to go about the next Warframe. They're going to tell us the hourly prime is going to be the next prime. They're going to talk about a little bit about the next story update. And maybe they're also going to give us a release date for the deluxe skin for Kullervo. Would be cool. But that's sort of my bingo game for today's DEVSTREAM. Let's take a look at Mirage Prime right here. Prime Surefooted. Corrosive protection. All right. We have a lot of strength, which I like. Duration strength. That's really good. Energized munitions. Oh, cool. You can go with Exceltra or something. That's going to be fun. And a total eclipse. Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, you're just going to obliterate everything. I agree. It's a good build. Oh, the Tsar. Okay, get it. Tsar and Icarius. Yeah, that's a deadly combination, man. And then 5 red tile for the... Okay, yeah. Yup. We're going to go with that. That builds. Definitely. What's my favorite frame? It is a Revenant, because I am a pesky meta slave. Morningstar, welcome. Is this where you can watch the PAX dev stream? You are right. We said it earlier. If my voice survives until the dev stream starts in 1.5 hours, we're going to do a watch party, watch it together. In case my voice dies before, I'm just going to raid over to somebody who does a watch party. So no matter what, you're free to prepare your snacks and drinks and let us handle the rest of it for you and just enjoy your evening. I'm happy that you made it. What's my second favorite Warframe? No, sorry, my favorite Warframe is Revenant Prime. My second favorite is Revenant. No, but just kidding. I do like Wisp. I do like Agara a lot. I do like Anaros for the, for the beautiful fashion. And that's basically it. Purple Proto, welcome to the stream. Favorite Warframe based on appearance. No further comment. Just like all the frames. No, I don't like Oberon right now. I want to be honest. I don't like Oberon right now. A man of culture, yeah, sure. What's my 70th favorite Warframe? We don't have 70, do we? We don't have 70, do we? Yes, there's not going to be any drops today, unfortunately, for the dev stream, but that's going to be alright. I'm sure they're going to give us something nice next time. You would love more lore? Yeah, 8-Bullet, I agree. Lore would be awesome. Lore would be really good. I'm not sure. I don't actually know how many Warframes we have. I think it's 63? Is it 63? 65? I'm not 100% sure. Forest Druid, good to see you. You got your Kuva Sobek today. Then you were bored and you formed the Kuva Nukor. Hey, Kuva Nukor is great, and the Sobek also. But you want to kind of have the Night Watch. I forgot what the name of the augment was, but there's an augment for the Sobek, which is really good. You can play it with Saren and then blow up the entire room. By the way, welcome to the stream. We're currently taking a look at some viewer builds. I said we're going to take a look at 3 more builds, and then we actually play a little bit, do an Archon hunt. And then let's see how much time we have after that. What if you counted Prime separately? I have no idea. Just go on the Warframe website and count them yourself. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I feel like there's a certain consistency with builds that we're taking a look at here. I see a lot of dual Toxices. I see a lot of dual Icors. I see a lot of Wisps. You know, all that type of stuff. Temple was the 60th. Might be. 107 as a Loriok? Can be. With the primes, sure. There are quite a lot of primes. Mouse unlocked. My favorite room clearer. I think that would be Sevagoth. Sevagoth is just obliterating everything with the combination of his, like, when he shoots his ghost out and then, the entire map is cleared of red dots. Dual Icor. Okay, what do we have here? Electricity melee damage. We call that right here, we call that the melee influence ribbon. Because this is tailor-made for melee influence. It's great. I like it. Really do. So, Galvanized Elementalist, Weeping Wounds. We're going to go for gas, don't we? Oh, that's cool. So you're going to spread gas with... Oh, that's disgusting, man. You're going to have this to trigger your melee influence. You have your gas here. Weeping Wounds, like big gas. Galvanized Steel. For the crit damage, probably, right? More Magnetic. Okay, Condition Overload. Makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. I love that the keyboard actually works. It's so open. Yep. F-Timers, it's true. Mouse unlocked. It is true. Okina Prime Thoughts. Mushi is great. I don't have the Incarnon version installed on it at the moment, but it's great. It's really great. I know that Kai Warframe YouTuber Kai, spelled Kyaii, has built on, I think it was Volt with Okina Prime Incarnon. Yeah, that was pretty good. You should check it out. Berserk for losers. Psychotic Gamer. We have a Mesa Prime. Okay. Let's take a look at Mesa Prime. Because I recently took a look at her myself on YouTube. By the way, if you haven't already, feel free to check out my Mesa Prime guide on YouTube. Arcane Velocity, Arcane Hotshot, that is very good. Mesa's Waltz, yeah. Brief Respite, Shield Gating, okay, we can do that. Equilibrium for the energy. And then we have Strength, Range, Efficiency, Duration. I think that's jolly okay. I think that's really decent. One thing that I'm always like a little bit unsure about, right, is Energy Nexus. I know a lot of people like to use Energy Nexus with Nourish, but the thing is that your regulators are a channel ability, so as long as they're on, you're not going to get anything from Energy Nexus. So I'm not 100% sure if I like that. I think if you have Equilibrium, you don't need Energy Nexus, especially if you have Nourish. Like, I would just put something else in here. Maybe more Strength, maybe an Augment for something, or Adaptation to be a bit tankier, like whatever you like. But yeah, I kind of don't feel Energy Nexus. Gotta be real. You could maybe go Archon Stretch, let your companion trigger Archon Stretch for you, and get some energy this way. And then you also have a little bit of range on your 2 to jam the enemy weapons. But that's just a suggestion. Club. DEVSTREAM is at 12 p.m. PST. Hacker, I don't know what PST is. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. It's 9 p.m. Central European. Yeah, exactly, Sunny, but that was what I thought too. I'm not a big fan of having channel abilities with Energy Nexus. Sure, in your downtime, when you're not using the channel ability, you can do that, but otherwise... How dare you diss on your Omamori, Pocket Gamer? Pocket Gamer, I diss your Omamori 8 days of the week. That's just what a gangster does, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You got to get used to it. You can line up your gang behind me and, you know, do a drive-by on me if you don't like that. But I'm going to represent the anti-Omamori gang here. We're going to keep it real in here. So let's take a look at the Coda Catalyst right here. Secondary Innovate. Yeah, that's pretty decent with a low crit chance like this. We have damage to infested, critical damage, and damage to corpus. So as long as you're not going up against Grenier, this is pretty jolly good. Merciless Gunfight, Galvanized Diffusion. We've got, what do we have here? We have Magnetic Toxin. Interesting. But I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Ain't nothing I can say about it. It's good. Especially with the ribbon. I kind of like it. All right. So, Omamori, exactly. Komei's third ability. I don't like it. Most people don't like it too. But Pocket Gamer right here is like, hey. We're gonna dispute the status quo. Pocket Gamer, do you know that Eminem meme where he's like in that interview and he says, I know it's your opinion, but your opinion is wrong. That's how I feel about Omamori. Now, I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you all. You're all welcome, even if you have conflicting opinions. Happens. Oh, yes, Forest Druid. I mean Acid Shells for the Sobek. Exactly. That is the nice thing. By the way, we can see if we might want to take a look at some other viewer builds later, but I would like to actually play the game a little bit now, do a little Archon hunt. I'm going to close the chat window now, and if you want to join me for the Archon hunt, you can message me right now, and when we're done with the Archon hunt, we're going to see if we have enough time to do more viewer builds. But for everybody who wants to join now, this will be for the Archon hunt. Message me in-game, I'm going to invite you, and then we will go and hunt a good old Archon. What do we even have here? Mobile defense, that's kind of fine. I think I'm going to play Protea. I think for the mobile defense, we're going to go Protea. I love Protea on the mobile defense. Or I could play Mesa. Hey, you know what? I'm going to play my new Mesa. Haven't played her in Archon Hunt in a while. We're going to go for the Nourish one. Mr. Ali, I'm sorry. Why do you so many freaking viewers, huh? I'm sorry, I cannot always get to every build. I know. I wish I could, but it's just like it's just difficult. One thing that would be helpful, and I say this a lot, is if I reacted to someone's build the day before or the stream before, would be really cool if you maybe just don't send a build the next stream to give others a chance. But of course, there are so many names that I kind of sort of can't control it myself. Yeah, I don't want to use this one. And then, yeah, I don't need that. And with the companion, we go with... Let's go with Diriga for once. That should be good. I'm going to go the good old Mesa. Let's see, who's up for Sunny Boys? Up for a... You want to join? Okay. Let's hunt some good old Archon, shall we? Your first... Mr. Ali, I was not speaking specifically about you. I was not saying that you should make room. I was just saying, you know, in general. Because I cannot even remember who sent something and who not. Because there are so many names popping up. All I can do is my best to get to as many builds as possible. Gotta go, stay strong. May your throat not lose energy. Your words in God's ear. Paige P, hi. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. One hour core. Okay, 1 hour till dev stream. By the way, kids, welcome to the stream. How's it going?
The fastest way to locate Pazul's archons is to uplift me to Narmer's system.
How is it going, friends? Virtual Eden, welcome to you too. We're currently doing Archon hunts. Just to, you know, go over the last hour. Have a little bit of entertainment back in the background. However, I should very quickly, before we go on, let me put my camera back to where it should be. Now that we're in the game. So yeah, that's sort of the thing. What? DJ Jeffs, welcome to the... thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome to the gang of people who will do DevStream today. Thank you for your generous sub, my friend. Welcome to the stream. As I was just saying, we're doing Archon Hunt today. And once in 1 hour, the DevStream starts. We hopefully going to be having a DevStream watch party right here. Having a good old watch party. People are just trying to make sure that I don't get any kills right here. Right? Team is already killing the enemies there. It's fine. I can live with that. It's fine. Imperial Fish. Yes, I do have a Lavos Prime build. That's relatively recent even. I made it when the Prime came out. You can definitely go check it out. I think it's up to date. Yes. DevStream is going to be in round about 1 hour, Nestor. And you know what? I'm just going to stand here and read chat. Not going to lie. Team has it anyway. Team has got the point locked down like a whole freaking Alcatraz prison.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, Nestor, love you too. Love you all. Big 10 of love to everybody watching and everybody who is maybe watching the VOD later on or something. Even though I'm not sure why anyone would want to watch the VOD. Yes, I got a kill. There you go. Headshot, motherfucker. Huh. I'm so happy of having gotten like one freaking kill. Like, Mesa is good if your team lets enemies get close to you. If not, you know, this is kind of like more a chat reading experience, which we're having now. I'm actually kind of grateful for it. Shkar. Keyboard locked. The wiki passage promoting the dev stream. This one is jam-packed with things to see, from the first reveals for the next major update coming to Warframe to a first look at our next Prime and our 61st Warframe, news about which Warframe receiving a rework, and much more. Sounds promising. Shkar, thank you for letting us know. I'm now even more hooked. Can I have my keyboard unlocked? Keyboard back, thank you. That was close. That was a close one. Get out of here, everybody. Get out of here. Where do we need to go? We're already in the defense. Okay. That could have been tough. How would you say when your videos are outdated, Tian? It depends. Like if a certain new arcane or mod has been introduced to the game that would help a certain Warframe that I already have a build on, then that would of course change up the build. But that's, you know, that gets decided on an individual basis, basically, right? It can be that a Warframe stays up to date for a year or so because none of the updates or upgrades do anything for that frame. Might also be that I do a Mesa build today and when the next update comes, it's completely outdated. So it always depends. That's kind of the thing. Just built your Mesa speed league with my video. That's cool. Hope you liked it. I know there was a lot of controversy about how to build Mesa, and Mesa has a lot of variety, right? I'm not saying that my build is the #1 best build in the world, because that's not the truth. But especially with the new arcanes, you can do a lot of different things on Mesa, and I find it really, really good. Gets a lot of variety. USA Prime, do I think that melee influence will ever get nerfed? I was actually thinking about that when I was sitting on the toilet yesterday evening. Yeah, I just said that. I just said that. Now, what I mean is, I think melee influence shouldn't get just nerfed. It should be fundamentally changed in what it does. See, the thing, what I was thinking about is, if you want to make melee influence just worse so that people don't play it anymore... What? Hype train started? Cappuccino! Thank you for the sub. Welcome. How you doing? Much fun with the emotes. Thank you for your generous sub. And here we go. Yeah, Hype Train is there again. I was just talking about how to nerf freaking melee influence. So let's get back to that. No, my thought on melee influence is, no nerf. No, I think it needs to be reworked into, like, I think melee influence just makes melees very boring, right? I cannot switch with that keyboard, I cannot switch the skill off. Shit. Goodbye, energy. Hey, goodbye, energy. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and do nothing. No, what I want to say is, melee influence is in a bad spot because it...
Our numbers grow.
You're not letting me talk. You're like, we're just gonna throw more money so that he cannot say how he would nerf melee influence. Guigo, thank you for your sub. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the fold. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get out of here. You're not gonna let me talk about melee influence anyway, are you? Stop the cap. No, melee influence makes melee very boring right now because it is always the objectively best choice on like 95% of the weapons, which is very unfortunate if you ask me. Whiska, I'm fine, thank you for asking. Hope you're fine too. And I was thinking about how you could nerf quote-unquote melee influence without just making it bad. And I think the way to go for melee influence would be making it into the melee version of secondary encumber. So instead of making it so that you just spread whatever is modded onto your weapon, you can just make it apply random status effects to enemies in an AoE around you. You know what I mean? This way, it wouldn't be as OP anymore because it wouldn't just blast your damage out to the entire room and everybody would be dead, but it would help you with condition overload priming without just instant nuking everything. I think that's sort of kind of the idea behind it. I'm not for just reducing the range because that would just make it objectively bad and nobody would use it anymore. Or what you could also do is you could make it that you don't trigger melee influence every time that your blade touches an enemy, but just per swing you have a limit to 1 trigger. This way you would spread your status, sure, but you wouldn't spread it so often that it just nukes the entire room. These are the two ideas that I have as to how you can make it still viable, how you can maintain what the thought behind this whole thing is, without making it just objectively shit. Like that's my thoughts on it. Forest Druid, you're gonna go to a Kuwa hunt. What's the best bonus element you can get? It depends on which weapon and which enemy faction you're up against. But the good thing is there is this element where you can switch it in post nowadays. There is an item that you can get from Eleanor in the Helvania Mall. So even if you get an element that you end up not liking, you can just get one of those and switch it up. So I would say it's not all that important. Toxin is usually always good because it can go viral and corrosive and gas. By the way, I have missed a lot of messages while we were doing the Archon hunt. Sorry for that.
Impressive
What?
generosity. Temple.
Hype train? Nah. I was like, oh, hype train almost over. And then DLG Fila 404 comes in and be like, yeah, let's just gift some shit. Let's just give some shit to Black Thunder, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you so much for your generosity. Really appreciate it. Big K-pop heart to you. Oh man. Oh man. But you know the good thing is, DevStream starts.
The specialist alive.
DevStream starts in around about an hour, and my voice is still holding up pretty well. We might have a watch party, friends. We might have a watch party. Joe Terraform, do I have an updated guide on Saren? I think my Saren guide is still relatively up to date. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's decent. Gotta stay hydrated. Exactly, water is good. Exactly, gotta stay hydrated. And on this map, I can even use my Mesa. God bless the Mesa. There we go. A big love to you, Fila. Big love to you. Always good to have the OG German gang in the house. I think it's fine to care about the meta and just want to have the objectively best thing, right? I think that's fine as long as you don't get toxic towards players who are not playing the meta, right? Especially in Warframe, you can play with other players who just play stuff that is not objectively the best thing, just for fun, and you're not going to be punished because it's not like a Destiny raid where you're going to like really sweat your ass in order to make it happen. Like in Warframe is just fucking easy, right? In Warframe, you don't need to pay that much attention to, you know, stuff. I feel that the audio is relatively loud, is it? Nah, it's 6%. That can't be it. I think everybody can play the game the way they want, and that's perfectly fine. It's always funny that, you know, when I put out a video and I do a more fun approach on the build, you have the people who are like, oh, I'm so happy that you do a fun approach instead of just going for the meta. And then you have the other people who are like, oh, build bad. And I'm like, can't we just do both? Can't we just appreciate both? Squirrel Will, welcome to the stream. You could say, I don't care what build you're carrying as long as you're not a literal brick that does nothing. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. There is not a lot of game modes in this game where you really need to care about what others are playing. If you want to do some optimized tridalons, sure, you got to make sure that you have a good team where everybody knows what they're doing. That's fine. Maybe in Deep Archimedia as well, but then again, in Deep Archimedia, the Archimedia decides what you're going to be playing, not you. That's the only thing that comes to mind for me right now. Purple Proto, what? Both? Yeah, both. I'm for both. Paint P, nobody will ever blame you for not having the most optimal prime and stuff. You can always use the base frame. That's true. That's true. However, if you are a YouTuber and you're not using the most optimal stuff, you are sure as shit gonna get a lot of backlash. That needs to be said. That needs to be said. So friends, how was your weekend so far? Have you done anything specific? Because I had quite the interesting experience yesterday evening. You know, after the stream, I went out with my girlfriend and we decided to go to a bar, have a little snack, have something to drink. And then we shared, what? Operative is dead? Oh, let's make the operative not dead then. So we went to a bar and we shared a pizza, a turkey pizza, New York style, and we ate it. It was really yummy. However, turns out that after we were almost done with the entire thing, that the turkey was not fully fried. Like, it was just raw in the middle still. And for turkey and chicken, that's really not what you want. That is a really bad thing. So, yeah, I think we're good. I think we got lucky. But that kind of sort of destroyed the evening for me. Not gonna lie. So what did you do? Oh, Sunny Boy, driving lessons. How's your license holding up?
Welcome to
Trips Wizzy! Yo, Trips Wizzy, what's going on? Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome, my friend. So many new subs today, so many new faces almost. Like there are a lot of people coming in when you're doing a DEVSTREAM watch party, huh? Hope you have a lot of fun with your new emotes and the loyalty badges. Choo-choo, exactly, Cappuccino. Exactly. The choo-choo train is rolling. Paint P, you're working on your research paper. What are you researching? Is it like a bachelor thesis? Master thesis? PhD? What are you doing? I do not have energy. Nice. I do have energy. Yeah, boy, Pengu. When is DEVSTREAM? DEVSTREAM is going to be in around about an hour. Why can't I use my freaking Nourish? I think it's just a visual bug that it doesn't show that it's on. Tian, is the Falcor good? Yes, I really like the Falcor. It works differently than other glaives because you don't make it manually explode. You just throw it and let it do its thing. But it's really cool, I liked it. If you want to see it in action, I did use it in my last year's Nova guide, and it worked pretty well there. Master Thesis, oh! So you're a smarty. Whoa. Yeah, I just got my bachelor in university, and then I was like, nope, that's enough for me. But what are you writing about? Oh, you become an English teacher. Unfortunately, here in France, you have to do a master's degree to be an English teacher. Jeez, man. See, when German people say that French people suck, and when Germans are like, France sucks, and believe me, I would know because I am German, that's what we're talking about. You know, it's not because of some historic anecdotes or something. It's just because we know that y'all teachers are going through hell to become teachers. It's sort of like, you know, we're representing with you. No, but yeah, I hope you're going to get through it. And I'm sure you're going to be a good teacher. I don't know you personally. I have absolutely no idea about you and about your ability to teach. I'm just going to say I think you're going to be good. It's like a gut feeling that I have. Historically, Germans are right. Oh man, I feel that there's such a cultural thing in Germany to just not like French people or France in general. I gotta say though, I was in Paris lately. We went on a weekend trip to Paris and I really liked it. Paris is a beautiful city. And I like the French cuisine. What I like about French restaurants, at least the ones that we went to, were the amount of food on your plate is not all that big. Even though you're paying a lot, but they're gonna give you infinite amounts of bread before. So you could just fill yourself up on good old baguette and dips, and then just eat a little bit of meat or the main dish for the flavor of it. I think that's pretty okay. As long as I don't leave the restaurant hungry, I'm happy. And I love bread too. George, don't. Sorry to stop the conversation. No, I'm just ranting on. That's fine. I'm here for the questions. Absolutely. Any good weapons for Steel Path Mastery rank 11? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Steel Path Master. I don't know exactly which weapon has which mastery rank, but there are. Nordic Prime, welcome! Mr. or Mrs. Nordic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your sub. Much fun with the emotes and the loyalty badges and all the swag, the YOLO Naza Swaggeroni, you know what I mean? I think, friends, I think it's time for the bling. We've had so many blings coming in. I think we're gonna represent a little bit with the Lotus bling right now. I think the number of subs allow for it. Let me put my patriotic Canada necklace on. Don't question it. It's a Canada leaf. And the bling hat. Bling boy is back. Exactly, Pocket Gamer. Bling boy is back, friends. Let's hunt some Archons. But did she just dab? It kind of looked like she was, you know, just throwing in a little hey. Yo, that's cold. Yeah, yeah. Let me go tanky Naros. Let's just go tanky Naros, put on the Fenmore or something. No, I'm gonna go with the burst on. Let's just go with the burst on with the Archon. Archon build, Kablooey. Rest should be off. Should be okay. Canada Leaf law. It's the Z Pump is the Canada Leaf. That's the MHBlacky lore. I don't care what other people think or what other people think. It's the Canada Leaf. It just is what it is. Oh, we had ads. I'm sorry. Twitch doing its thing. You know what I'm saying? KB, you're Torontian. That's cool. I'm going to be in Canada soon, in Toronto to be more precise, and in London, because I'm going to be at TennoCon in person. Anybody here who's going to TennoCon in person as well? Ah, yes, Canada, Teriyaki. Yeah. We're wearing the Canada necklace. I should maybe pull it up a little bit so you can see all the patriotism going on here. Yeah, let me just pull it up a little bit. Can you see it? Can you see the Canada leaf? That's good. You better see that. I love the fact that I just have fucking Wrathful Advance on my Burst on Prime in ROs. This is very good. I'm definitely gonna need that. I should score some headshots though to charge that thing. Yep, fully charged, friends. Let's go. Oh, Orbs, you got a Verglass crit chance? Man, I'm jealous. I'm fucking jealous. Verglass Riven with crit chance is absolutely fucking goated. I am so jealous. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You're gonna have a nice performance, right? You're gonna trigger your Tenacious Bond, your nice little 1.2 times crit damage multiplier, no problem. And you're gonna be blasting and Verglassing everything away. Leon got an Occucore Riven. Ooh, Occucore is also very, very nice. I should really do more sorties so that I can, you know, do some Occucoring. I don't even know where I'm shooting. Sunny Boy, what's going on? Sunny Boy didn't take his vitamins today. No problem. Here I have a dose of vitamin C. Vitamin I for Inaros. It's all gonna be good, Sunny. Tomorrow I want you, Sunny. Tomorrow you eat your broccoli, okay? Tomorrow. KB Newbie here. What are you saying, KB? I know Warframes are all strong, but Mesa stronger than Revenant. Revenant and Mesa are really difficult to compare because Revenant is primarily the immortal frame, and his feature is that he just doesn't die, which makes him, in my opinion, the best frame in the game because he's so unkillable. However, Mesa is more of a DPS frame who just dishes out a ton of damage, but she's not all that survivable compared to Revenant. So, like, it's really comparing apples and oranges. I think for the overall versatility, if you have Revenant, you can play pretty much everything in the game without having too much of an issue and just need to focus on your weapons to deal damage. But if you want to aimbot kill absolutely everything around you, then I think Mesa is probably going to be more for you. That's more like a sort of preference thing. You have Revenant? Okay, awesome, perfect. I think Revenant is just... He makes the game a bit boring because he's that absolutely freaking unkillable. But whenever you face a situation where you're struggling because the enemies are dishing out damage, then yeah, you're going to be happy to have him. That's why I always run him in Deep Archimedia. That's the thing. And y'all can't do anything about it. Revenant, Krenon, Revenant, and Kuvahek. Yeah, Revenant and everything, honestly. Kid is also here to help all newbies. That is so lovely, Kid. Thank you. Friends, if you have any questions, just ask Kid KK. Good that it's only 2Ks. Wizzical Chess, the more you play Warframe, the more you dislike Revenant. Yeah, I get that. I get that, because the more you play, the more experience you get, and the less of an issue you have with survivability. So the more you play it, the more you realize that Revenant just isn't all that fun. But it's kind of a nice conversation, you know? If a Warframe is so strong that it makes the game boring, I think that tells you a lot about the Revenant. Revenant with the MK1 Paris would work. If you have the Incarnon on it, maybe. Maybe. Octavia, I think Octavia fell off a little bit. Not that she got worse, but that other frames just do the same thing better now. Octi is like cool for being invisible, but it's not that great to play. It's really tedious to constantly spam the crouch button. So I just really prefer other frames to invisibility nowadays. Hi, I'm Dylan. Hello, Dylan. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We are currently fulfilling our Archon hunt, hoping to maybe get a Tau Blue. That will be the 5th Tau Blue for this week for me, by the way. No reds. Hey, everybody, I wanted you to know I did get 4 Tau Blues so far this week. I did not get a single red one. That's Denim, nice to see you. How's it going, Denim? Yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't see the Archon. I don't see the Archon. Oops, that must have been it. Is Temporal Archimedia worse than Deep Archimedia? You tried Temporal last week. Bonilver, I think that both are relatively equal in their difficulty. They have a couple of different mission types. Of course, for Temporal Archimedia, the enemy level is even a bit higher than for Deep Archimedia, but it's not like you would really notice it. You know what I mean? I think they're both equally difficult. Though, I gotta be real, I think the defense in Temporal Archimedia... just a normal one. It's alright. I think the defense in Temporal Archimedia is a bit less tedious than the mirror defense from Deep Archimedia. That thing is just diabolical. I hate that. Ah, man. Denim, you're leveling and modding the Zaku from my YouTube guide. I hope the Zaku Prime guide, because the normal Zaku guide is not that up to date anymore. If you're currently watching the old normal Zaku guide, then please make sure to go and rather watch the Zaku Prime one. Let me just take the bling off. I think we've been Canadian patriotic enough for today. By the way, everybody, thank you for the runs. That was absolutely beautiful. That was very cool. Let me quickly take a look. Do we have Barrow this weekend again? No, right? Barrow didn't come. Barrow was last weekend. Prime, of course, that's good, Denim. Then you're in for a treat. You're 100% in for a treat. Fear, he's gone. Who's gone? What's going on? Rubbish Bunny, random question. Many of your builds use faction mods. What do you do when you don't have the faction mods? Scout or Attack Rod. In that case, you can always go for more base damage, more crit damage. Just double down into something that you already have. That would be my personal recommendation. Yeah, I love Canada too. The people in Canada are so fucking nice. Like, that's going to be very, very freaking cool. KB, the most crit Warframe. The most crit for melee is Kalervo, but you can also use his skill Wrathful Advance on other frames with the Helmet system if you have that unlocked already. If you want to have a Warframe that does a lot of crit for... Let me actually quickly go into the simulacrum and show you. If you want a melee crit frame, Kalervo. If you want a crit frame for guns, Harrow. Holy cow. Harrow is... Man, it's disgusting. Let me show you. I'm going to show you Harrow because I like Harrow. I don't want to flex it a little bit. You want to see some big red numbers? You're going to get some big red numbers. Crane official yes, Citrine is also good for crits, but I find it a bit meh with the crystals, right? I don't like the crystals all that much because they don't always grow on the head. So let's quickly go over Harrow. Let me see which build we can go here. Let's go with this one. I think this is the most recent one that I made. Let's charge it up. Charge it up a little. Okay, let me get rid of that companion. That's gonna ruin our showcase here. So, the thing with Harrow is you have a skill that makes you invincible, and then gives you crit chance based on how much damage you took while being invincible. So that should be enough. Let's quickly pause the enemy again. So now I have added crit chance bonus. You can see the crit chance, right? You can see the crit chance. These are tier 3 red crits. So this is not 300% crit chance. This is 600% crit chance. Everything that has 3 exclamation marks behind it is 600% crit chance. So if you want to have a Warframe that deals a lot of crits with their weapons, Harrow's the man. And if you use the invisibility skill from Side 09, you're going to deal even more damage. And they can't see you. They can't do anything. Harrow is more disgusting than ever in 2025. I could just literally go now. I can literally go now. Activate them. Their AI is now on. And they have no idea what's going on. They're attacking because they feel somebody is there. And they have radiation on them, but they can't see me. They don't know where it's coming from. They have no idea. And I just obliterate them. They can't do anything. Oh, that was a lucky hit there. So yeah, Harrow 2025, definite recommendation from my side. Just quickly wanted to go over that. Right, it's really good. John Cena build route, here you go. Absolutely, welcome to the stream. What the hell, KB? Yeah, that's just a little recommendation. If you like guns, you like crits, Harrow's gonna be the man for you. He's a bit tedious to farm though. That's yeah. 8-bullet, primary acuity, that's a good point, by the way. That's a really good point. I'm going to do that. I'm going to test primary acuity on my AX52. By the way, how's my Nightwave progress going? I still need more Nightwave. Just need more Nightwave stuff. 3 mobile defense missions. What's that? Earth Bounty Hunter, 3 bounties. Let's quickly do some mobile defense, shall we? Let me just gonna invite some more people. Let's just do some quick mobile defense missions, shall we? KB, it always depends, right? With Harrow, you got to make sure that you hit headshots. If you can't hit headshots with Harrow, he's pretty useless. And also, when you play multiplayer, he might be a bit bad. Josh, I put a 8 over his 1, but you can also put it over his 3. Both kind of works. What time DEVSTREAM 0? DEVSTREAM is going to start in 45 minutes. So it's enough time to have a little pee break and prepare some snacks and drinks, because I think that's going to be needed for today. We're going to have a good DEVSTREAM. Garuda Z-Pump is your favorite. Yeah, Garuda is really good. I need to spend some more time on her and give her a proper build. That's for sure. Orelku, what is my bingo for this DEVSTREAM? Yarley Prime, probably some Deviri themed next story update. 61st Warframe is going to happen, that's pretty sure. Maybe they give us a release date on Kalervo Deluxe skin. And they're going to probably quickly talk about the new Nightwave, but they already announced that. Yo, Ananasi, how's it going? Just saw that you're in there. You did your daily dose of Clem. So let's just go a quick mobile defense. Which freaking planet does have mobile defense? Let's go with normal mobile defense. Let's just make it really, really simple. Defense, capture, corpus. Well, yeah, you know what? Let's just go and do a level 5 to 8 mobile defense. I think that's gonna be chill. That's gonna be chill. We run that 2 times and I get some Nightwave points. Clemador, any recommendations for Steel Path Bubonico? Go with galvanized mods and a good arcane that gives you more damage or something, and then you should probably be fine in terms of damage, because you have the viral priming with the alt fire. It's good. For Steel Path, usually you really want to go for galvanized mods. Galvanized mods over everything.
This is a mobile defense mission.
Would I go for galvanized crosshairs instead of creeping bullseye on pistols? It depends. If the pistol... if the pistol is fine without, like with a little bit of less fire rate, that's fine. I would go for Prime Pistol Gambit though. Prime Pistol Gambit, I would use it over Creeping Bullseye on pistols. If you don't have Prime Pistol Gambits, yeah, then probably Creeping Bullseye. But I think the galvanized crit chance mods with the like aiming down and stuff, I don't like them all that much. You can use them now and then, but they're like, eh. Will I revisit some OG weapons like the Legion or the Orthos? Maybe. Like, I was thinking about maybe making a new build on, or a new video on new player-friendly builds this year, because it's been a while. Kevin says he took Ember to level cap the other day with a viral heat build thanks to Arcane most fun in a while. This is the first stream and you come from YouTube. Well, first of all, welcome to the stream. I'm happy that you're enjoying Ember so much. Not gonna lie, just because I'm not the biggest Ember fan in the world does not mean she's bad, right? Not at all. So obviously if you took her to level cap, yeah, that more than shows that she is capable. Technic, good to see you. Welcome to the stream again, my friend. I'm doing jolly good. How about you? You just got Ak and Brunt in Karna. Not sure how to use this other than with Zephyr, said a marker. I don't know myself. I haven't tried it. Gotta be real. I haven't tried the Ak and Brunt in Karna just yet. The motocross fight, the problem is with the kill condition. We're talking about the galvanized crit chance mods. Yeah, I like to, in general, when I build my weapons and Warframes, I try to make sure to go with as few upgrades that need any conditions as possible, right? Because there are just a lot of different game modes in this game, and in some game modes it's just really difficult to get your buffs rolling in the first place, especially if you play online and you have like a Corvex who just nukes away everything. Just kidding. So yeah, that's the problem, by the way, if you play Harrow in multiplayer. If your team just nukes away everything, ain't no way you're gonna do anything. Harrow just needs to be able to do everything himself. He's like the dad who always gets asked by his daughter, can you help me? Can you do this? Can you fix that? And then he always reacts like, why can't you do that yourself? Never mind, I'm just gonna quickly do it. And then he does it anyway. That's Harrow. That's Harrow. Yes, 40 minutes till dev stream. That's right. By the way, Lucas, welcome to the stream. And Prince Fold, how am I? I'm doing jolly good, man. How about you? Good to see you. You excited for the dev stream too?
Area completed. Move on.
Sealy, yes, the dev stream is on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. It's going to be live on the official Warframe channel. But, you know, from the feel of my voice right now, I think we can do a watch party and watch it together. I think I'm going to be able to make the additional hour for the dev stream. Just got to stay hydrated and everything's going to be fine. 8 bullet, 8 p.m. for you here. Yeah, it makes sense. For me, it's 9 when it starts. 10 p.m. for you, 8 for me. 9 for me, sorry.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Prince, you lost your phone for the rest of the week. What happened? That's not good. Should probably move. Team is already finishing up and I'm just here.
Welcome, Tenno.
What? Faulty Judgment sub to the channel. Mr. or Mrs. Faulty Judgment. I don't know what you are. I don't know where you are. I don't know how many you are. But I know you are a gentle frame. Thank you so much for the sub. Have fun with the emotes and everything. And enjoy the dev stream later. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for your generosity.
Heavy unit approaching.
You dropped it at the mall. You didn't notice. No, Prince. I'm so sorry to hear that. Was it like a scuffed phone or was it like a freaking iPhone 50 gajillion SXI Ultra $2,000? Because I personally, I always buy cheap phones because I'm too afraid that I break them or anything. Silent Shot. Dev stream is in around about 40 minutes. We're going to try and watch it together. So you can make yourself comfortable, get some snacks and drinks and just enjoy me taking in Conan Weapon to a level 5 mission. You know, just saying. Just saying. Light, you have a strange question. Okay, everybody, Light has a strange question. Is it a good idea to take Coda weapons with less than 30% of bonus element? If you're not in a rush, then I wouldn't do that. Because you can just wait for one that gives a little more. I wouldn't care so much about what the element is, rather the percentage, because you can use that other item, I forgot the name, that also you get from Eleanor, with which you can change the elements afterwards. So I would just try to make sure, if you're not in a rush to get all the Coda weapons, wait until you have something with a bit of a higher percentage. Elemental Vice, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Elemental Vice. Black Thunder, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Let's do the whole thing again. And then I get some more Nightwave points. But let's go one level higher. Let's go level 9, shall we? Let's go level 9. Where's the mobile defense? There's no mobile defense here. Oh, there's a mobile defense. Let's go. Warframe Prime's KB versus Warframe Normal difference. It's the bling. It's really the bling. There is a handful of Warframes where the Prime really is better. Like, for example, Volt has so much more base energy in the Prime version that you can literally go so far to not mod more energy on him. But for 90% of the frames, the difference between normal and prime is so absolutely meaningless that it's just really the look. There's no meaningful difference. Just a very select few. Chat, by the way, chat, do we have any other Warframes that you can think of right now at the top of your head where the prime is so much better in one stat that it really changes the build compared to the normal? I know that Volt Prime has 300 maximum energy by default, which is crazy high, but I think there were one or two more that are like really good in the Prime version. Dodo Flakes, good to see you. Bling, yo, hey, is how I'm saying. The primes are for the bling, especially if you go like Lavos Prime. Man, dude is ugly in the normal form. He's good, but he's Omega Uglon, and then the Prime is all bling and shit. Okay, KB, okay. Yeah, Excalibur Prime. If you have Excalibur Prime, that is plus 1,330% more Riz for the rest of your life. Yes. Excalibur Prime is objectively the best Prime in the game. Unfortunately, probably none of us is going to have him and ever going to get him. That's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. Yeah, Lotus, how about you get access to your terminal yourself? How about you pay me some haulers to make it happen? Terminal spotted. You had some apple juice earlier, now your heart is racing. You don't normally have apple juice. Is apple juice? Is that a family-friendly term for something with a little more oomph to it? Just asking. Tell Lotus on stream. I'm going to tell Lotus at TennoCon. I'm going to tell Lotus on TennoCon. You know, fun fact, by the way, you can watch the TennoCon stream from last year. The moment when they announced live on stage that they're going to go to Gamescom Germany, I was sitting in the second row. And when they said they're going to come to Gamescom, because I live right around the corner from there, I was like cheering as fuck. And Reb actually saw that on stage, and she was pointing in my direction because she saw that the German guy is sitting there, and he's happy that they're gonna come to Gamescom. If you rewatch the VOD from last year from the TennoCon, you might spot that moment. That was kind of cool. You could even, if you're really paying attention to it, you could, in some short scenes, you can see me sitting in the second row. But it's really just very briefly. Prince of Fault regular Rhino is hard to fashion. Yeah, the Iron Skin just looks kind of ass, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, the center Iron Skin is just not beautiful.
Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Samaris, yeah, Korra isn't hard to farm, it's just repetition, that's for sure. I think Harrow and Nidus are two of the worst farms Was it Nidus?
Welcome,
Definitely
Chad.
Harrow.
Our numbers
Big Bad Flanners subbed to the channel. I know Flanners, you're the biggest and the baddest Flanners of all the Flanners. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Kevin. Thank you also. Thank you both for the sub. Wow. We're getting some new faces in today. Should I if you don't keep it down, I'm gonna have to wear the Canada bling again. I'm not kidding. I'm threatening you. If you continue keeping it up, I'm gonna have to do the Canada bling. Welcome to both of you. Thank you so much for the sub, and welcome True to the stream. And Ananazi, what are you saying? You know, people who have asked about the Discord server. Personally, I'm looking for a clan or a community where I can get in touch with people who wants to run content together, high level, IK friendly, beginner, no master limit. I don't know, Ananazi, what I should recommend. I know I did have a public Discord and a public channel, public clan for Warframe on my German channel. The problem is that once you have a certain Linux Nost? Are you Mr. Nost Linux Gaming? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy the emotes and everything. By the way, Ananazi, getting back to your question, I would love to just like have a clan for the entire community plus a community Discord. I would just love to have that, but I just made some really bad experience with that on my old German channel. Even though the community there in numbers was just 1/10 of the size that we're now, there was some infighting within the mod team on the Discord, and there was a lot of administrative stuff with the clan. And right now, I'm just happy that I found a couple of competent, nice people to help me out with the live streams. By the way, shout outs to every mod who is currently there on YouTube and on Twitch. Y'all guys are making it happen. But yeah, I think I need a bit more time to like really sit down and dedicate some time to finding an even bigger team to manage the Discord, to manage a clan. And once that is sorted out at some point, I would be more than happy to open that up to everybody. But right now, I'm just not there yet. So I wish I could offer you that, Ananasi. For now, though, I just don't have a good answer. I'm sorry. Maybe you just go to the official Warframe Discord and ask there. There's a lot of good, nice people there. Let's get some Nightwave points here, shall we? That's what we're doing it for.
I make exceptions.
The way you say clan sounds like Clem. Maybe that's intentional. But hey, I'm just saying. The Autistic Cone? Where is DEVSTREAM? DEVSTREAM is over on the official Warframe channels on Twitch and on YouTube. It's going to start in around about half an hour, but we're also going to restream that. By the way, thank you all for the runs. That was beautiful. Yeah, Anna, you're going to find some good Clem mates. Yeah. I'm sure on the official Warframe Discord you're going to find some. There are also other creators, other big YouTubers, streamers who, or also smaller YouTubers and streamers who have a Discord and an official clan. Maybe you'll just vibe with someone else too and ask there. Light, how many times do you need to farm in order to get 60% for all? It depends. The more, like if you farm one weapon which has like 30%, and then you farm another weapon which has a lot of percent, then you might be able to get to the 60 earlier than if you farm another weapon that has also a low percentage. So ideally you want to make sure, or you want to go for the highest percent possible. So yeah, it depends. Tips for how to build a nuke Sevagoth Prime Killer Pain. I do have a Sevagoth video on my channel on YouTube that describes the entire process and how it works. You can definitely check that out later. I think it's going to help you do exactly that. He showed me what's percent with regards to weapons. We were talking about lich weapons, you know, that have a specific element on them, but the amount of that element varies between, I don't know, Mr. Slice Prime. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Big heart. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. As I was saying, we're talking about lich weapons that have a certain percentage of an element, but the percentage is random. Do a dude. Hi, bro. Hi, do a dude. Welcome to the stream to you too. By the way, shall we take a look at a couple more viewer builds? Should we take a look at Ember's well-shaped skin while taking a look at some viewer builds. So everybody who wants me to take a look at their builds and give a bit of feedback, send me your builds now, and we're going to take a look at them. I'm going to leave you for 2 quick minutes to do a bathroom break, because I should do that before the dev stream starts. I'm going to even do a little bit of music for you. I will be back in just 2 minutes. We're going to go to the Be Right Back screen. And if you go away, I'm going to send Clem after you. So better don't, because you don't want to be chased by Clem. See you in 2 minutes. Welcome back. Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope you didn't go away, because otherwise I'm going to send Clem after you. You should know that. You should absolutely remember that. What did I miss? Rockzidian, welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody. DevStream is going to start in 20 minutes. So, yeah. We're going to take a quick look at some more viewer builds, and then we're going to watch the dev stream together. How does that sound, huh? I got some hydration going. Motocross Fire, we all wish you luck for Arcane Pistolier. So much good drops with that, man. Hope you're going to get it soon. So, another one from Squaw Will. Mesa Prime Fashion. Ooh, Narmer Mesa, that's cool. I see a lot of turquoise greenish fashion lately, but this one is really nice. This is like also the shoulders, right? From the last Nightwave, the icy shoulder thingies. Oh, that's a really beautiful one. Thank you for sharing. Any drops for the Twitch stream? No, for the dev stream today, we're not going to have any drops because they're not streaming from their own studio. They're streaming live from PAX East, so they don't have the back end to make that happen this time. But we're going to get a lot of good info. We're going to get info about the next new Warframe. We're going to get info about the big next story update and everything. So today is like a really, really big dev stream. Not like last time, which was more fun. Like today is the day, right? Today I'm fucking hyped. Yes, exactly. When I say viewer builds, I mean you can share your builds or share your fashion. I'm going to take a look at whatever you send me. Mod configuration Ember Prime 3 Tau. Okay, let's take a look at that. Oh, Kevin says that's the build you took to level cap. Use the Death Cube's energy. Okay, for the duplex bond. Keep on top. Okay, yeah, Death Cube is good for energy. That's for sure. Arcane Hotshot. Oh, that's very cool, right? With Ember. There's some hot shots that you can take with the camera. So Arcane checks out. Arcane Tuculence makes sense, right? Overguard. Prime Flow. Yeah, Stretch. Continuity. Transient Fortitude. Archon Vitality is a must, of course. Catalyzing Shields for shield gating. Sure, it's level cap. That looks very good. That looks very nice. I mean, you took it to level cap, so obviously it must be nice. Thank you for sharing the build. That's very cool. Leo, what did you say? MHBlacky literally. What, Leo? What did I miss? Oh, I gotta move myself back up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I tend to forget that. It's gonna come over time. Thank you for making me know. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Here's the build again. Quick overview. Here's the build again. Okay, your first time seeing my face. Well, then welcome to the stream. Hey, I'm so glad you make it. I know that for a lot of you, it's still the first time because I haven't been streaming for all that long. I hope that till TennoCon, we kind of sort of establish what my face looks like so that people actually recognize me. It was so funny last year at TennoCon. I was talking to a lot of people, and when like it came up in the conversation that I'm MHBlacky, everybody knew who I was, but last year nobody knew what I look like, so that was kind of fun. Maybe this year at TennoCon, some of you will actually notice, and we could take a photo together or something. What's the next prime after the next one? I have no idea. Unfortunately. First of all, let's enjoy Yarly Prime first, and then we're gonna go to everything else. Oh, we got a Devilish Mesa with some gargoyle wings here. That's definitely a little bit of a darker Mesa, but I do like the Signia. That fits very nice onto the helmet here. And also the shoulder plates. It's very zombie-esque here. Mochi TV, you watch the videos on YouTube? Well, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Let's enjoy the dev stream together. It's going to start in 15 minutes. Madman, also welcome to you. It's the exact how much plat you have. This is exactly how much plat you have in the game. 2,223. Well, you know, it's a good number. It's a good number. So I like the look. Thank you for sharing. Another pocket. Wait, haven't we taken a look at your Komei already? Just another flex. Pocket Gamer. Pocket Gamer. I want to be real with you. Pocket Gamer, I would recommend you subsume over her 3. And no matter how many Kome builds you send me, I will recommend the same thing over and over again. But yeah, Arcane Impetus is of course goated on Kome. That makes 100% sense. Henchiol, hello again. Well, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. Nice that you made it. Why not Suzume over her 1? Because I think her 3 is actually not all that good. Any advice for new players, Edito? Well, that's a pretty generalized question. That is a pretty generalized question. You would have to be a bit more precise as to what you exactly want to hear. Like, super duper generic general new player advice is spend your platinum on inventory slots, do the star chart first and prioritize to just progress through the game, and worry about best weapons, best builds, and anything else only at the point where you're starting to not dish out damage and where you're starting to die over and over again. Once you hit a brick wall, that is when you like start researching on how to get better builds. Until then, just play the game, progress to the star chart, enjoy the ride. And that's all it is, really. That would be my most generic beginner guide or my most generic beginner advice that I can think of. But hey, yeah, Pocket Gamer, I like Kome. I like this build. Has a lot of strength. That's good. Range, duration, actually everything. And, you know, efficiency really don't really need that if you have Arcane Energized, so that's all good. Dodo Flakes, Yarly Prime, Caliban Prime, Gyre Prime, and Styanax Prime would be the order of release. Caliban Prime, huh? Now that could be. But Styanax Prime, I really hope that he's going to have a little more Spartan bling to him when he comes out. By the way, Styanax, fun fact, Styanax was the first dedicated Warframe that I made a video about on this channel here in 2022 when he came out. I'm not going to look, no, I'm not looking at the builds in region chat. I'm looking at the builds that you're all sending me. For example, like this Atlas Prime right here. Oh, we're going to have a farm Atlas with Orgaze. That's cool. Archon Flow. I think Archon Flow is actually the worst Archon mod. You can definitely use it. But I think Prime Flow would also do. Rubble Heap. Yeah, okay, sure. That makes sense. Triple Umbral. Yeah, I think Atlas is actually best with Triple Umbral, but it's like super high investment. I think this is a very good build though. I gotta be real. I think this is a very good build though, especially once you have Arcane Battery at rank 5. That's gonna be very nice. Though for this year, I will probably use something else. Like the thing with Dreamer's Bond is sure it gives you health and energy, but I think you could go for Arcane, for what's it called? Energy Siphon, if you really want an aura mod that gives you energy. I think that would do better. You don't need that little bit of health. Enrico, you just started using my Gauss build. It's so broken. I'm happy that you're having a good time with it. Gauss is a really, really great Warframe, though. It's not so much the build, it's more the Warframe itself. Oh yeah, Leo, it makes sense. Good point. Yeah, sure. Archon is easier to get than Prime. I forgot about that. You know, stuff that you tend to forget if you have a lot of hours in this game. But no, absolutely fine. Oh, Linux Now is also looking forward to Styanax Prime. He's the most played Warframe. I gotta be real though, Styanax is a really good frame. The only thing, I feel that for a Spartan warrior, right? For a warrior that is inspired by the ancient Greek hoplites, he kind of looks a little bit eh. He's not ugly, right? But he doesn't really feel like as imposing of a character as he should be with that background, you know what I mean? And I think the Prime might be able to fix that. I would love to see like a Styanax where the helmet is like actually, you know, has one of those combs on it, like the ancient Greek ones. That would be freaking amazing. Black Size, what do we have here? How long do you have to play arbitrations to get enough endo to max out my mods? It depends on how many mods you have and which mods these are. If you want to get more endo fast though, you could also check out my old endo guide. It's not like, it's pretty old, but it's still relatively up to date. But yeah, I would say if you're still having a lot of mods to max out, I would put them to level 8 or 9 first instead of putting them to level 10, because level 10 just costs so incredibly much endo, and it doesn't give you all too much in return. Tommy Bars, he needs a little bit more bulk to him. Absolutely, I fully agree. The thing is, not only does Styanax need a little bit more bulk to him, the problem with him is, not with that skin though. Not with that skin though. Yeah, with that skin. The thing with Styanax is, not only does he need a little bit more bulk to him, it also kind of feels like his whole posture just... Hey, this might be the craziest analogy you've ever heard, but genuinely, Styanax in his normal skin reminds me of Abe from the... I don't know how the game series was called. It was like you were playing like a little weird blue creature and you had to go through levels where there was like robots running around and shooting you. I played that on Windows 98 when I was a kid. Abe Odyssey, exactly, Zara, thank you. He looks like Abe from Abe Odyssey. You can tell me whatever you want. This is Abe Odyssey frame. Isn't it? Corey, 10 minutes till dev stream? Actually, let's see when the dev stream will go live. Let's see if they're already live on the official Warframe. Let me quickly go to the official Warframe channel. Let's see. They're not live yet. They're not live yet. Are they live on Twitch yet? Yeah, I also liked Abe's Odyssey, but I don't think that Abe is necessarily the prettiest guy. Aito Big Mac, why don't I do the mastery rank test? How about you look at the FAQ down on the Twitch page? I should have like a drinking game. Whenever somebody asks me about my mastery rank test, I take a short one. Not me for caution. Welcome to the stream. Raw and Styanax Technic. I think both are fine. Raw and Nourish. Both are great skills. Crownfire, you're hoping for a new Prime Sentinel. Maybe they're gonna announce that. But like with Yarly a new Sentinel, not all that sure. Yeah, Denadria, yeah, I would be drunk very quickly. Would be fun for you, but not for me, because I would be kissing the toilet the next day, that's for sure. Nourish Styanax's infinite energy is true. That's true. James Lance, do I have a good build for the Tenet Galaxion? I do have a full video on the Tenet Galaxion over on YouTube. You might want to check that out later. By the way, everybody, subsumed Hall of Mirrors for Condemn. That's fine. Black Scythe, that's fine. Babu, hello, I want to say Warframe. Is it too late to start Warframe? Absolutely not. See, Babu, the thing with Warframe is that unlike certain gacha games like Genshin Impact, there are no time-gated events, basically, right? So this game is more than 10 years old already, but all the content that was added 10 years ago is still in the game, and you can still experience that. And it still has a very healthy player base. In fact, today in the dev stream, we're going to find out which is going to be the next big story update, so that's a big one, right? I think genuinely and they said that, even the CEO of the company said that 2024 was the most successful year that Warframe ever had, even though it was over 10 years old already. So it's not like the game is already dead and only being kept alive by a small core audience or something. Warframe is a very healthy game, and it has been for a couple of years already. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you think it might be a game for you, absolutely. Community is great, especially very helpful towards new players. When will the stream begin, Blackie? That's a good question. Should begin in 8 minutes. I'm already having the YouTube page open and refreshing it to see once they're live, because once they're live, we are going to check it out. By the way, if you see on Twitch, if you see their official Twitch go live, please let me know in the chat. Then we might be able to watch it on Twitch. Do you recommend star map or quests first? He showed me I would recommend doing the star chart because at certain points in the star chart, it will require you to do certain story quests in order to... What? Boltman raids? No way. Hey, no way. No. I should get a raid alert, man. Honestly, I don't have one yet. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Hey, yo, shit, Dilly the best. Welcome, thank you, Dilly, for the sub. Welcome, everybody. Let me give a quick shout out to Sam. Boom. Salmonator, everybody who does not know Salmonator just yet, check him out. He's a very, very nice Warframe streamer. He's an amazing dude, honestly. A lot of you already know him. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody from the Bald Man crew. We are currently sitting here. Thank you for the follows. Welcome, everybody, by the way. We are currently taking a look at Styanax, noticing how he looks like Ape from Ape Odyssey. We will watch the dev stream together. I didn't plan that, but my throat is still holding up, so we're going to have a dev stream watch party. We're going to take a look together at what's going to happen today. Chat is going very quickly, so if I miss anything, please don't be mad. My name is MHBlacky. You might have seen some of my videos on YouTube. They're the ones with the bright green thumbnails that hurt your eyes if you take a look at the screen at night. So don't take a look at your phone before going to bed because you're not gonna have a good sleep. Welcome, everybody. Am I going to make a Tenet or Coda weapon tier list? Absolutely. I was just so freaking busy I couldn't get to it just yet. But I'm definitely gonna do that. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, make sure to do your daily cleanse. Obviously, do that. Is the dev stream live already? I don't see anything just yet. Do we see anything just yet? Sam, what did you do on stream? What did you do, guys? What did you do on stream? How am I doing today? I'm doing jolly good. Welcome to everybody. Thank you all for the follows. Yo, Sam, you're crazy, right? I thought I would just sit here and have a good old chill stream, take maybe a short look at the dev stream, and then you come in and be like, nah, bruh. We're just gonna double your viewer count right now. Oh, my voice. Oh, man. Captain Spidey, you got some blindness from seeing my YouTube at my thumbnails at night. Yeah. See, that's what you get if you doom scroll on your phone when you're in bed. You should not do that. So a lot of yapping and a level cap arbitration disruption. Now that's cool. What did you play in arbitration?
Impressive generosity.
What? Impressive generosity. Laggy Shaggy gifted a sub to Sabbath. Thank you, Laggy Shaggy. Thank you, Laggy Shaggy, for your generosity. Now you also have the couple of emotes that I have. By the way, Mr. Sam has a couple of nice emotes coming up. Just gonna tease it a little bit. Hold my bread, Prime. Free sub, Mr. Look at that. Oh my god. It's coming hopefully today. Ooh, that's good, Sam. That's really cool. I can't wait for it. Yeah. Twitch is live. Okay, people say Twitch is live. Let's see if YouTube is also live because I'd rather have it on YouTube, but apparently it seems to not be live yet. So we can take a look at the Warframe Twitch page instead. I just might have to adjust the frame a little bit. Let's take a quick look at it. Play Warframe.
Welcome, Tenno.
Are you...
Our
what?
numbers grow.
The numbers is growing? What? Numbers is growing again? Who grew a number? Anai Gamer 24 redeemed... No, that was the Daily Glam. I'm sorry. Negwith... Thank you for the sub. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy everything. For me, it's not live yet. It's not live on Play Warframe just yet. Who said it's live already? Who said it's live? Oh man, for me it seems not live yet. By the way, in case you're a little bit bored because we're just sitting around doing nothing, I am waiting for the dev stream to go live so we can check it out together. It should be soon, but I'm not seeing anything just yet on the socials. On Play Warframe, there's nothing just yet. Or will they be live streamed on like a PAX account or something? Not live yet, Praying Hand? Okay, thank you for double checking. So yeah, you know what? While it's not live yet, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and put a little nicer frame in the background, shall I? Din Leralonde, you watch my YouTube guides and find them great. Came to check and hadn't missed the dev stream. No, you haven't missed it just yet. Thank you for the compliment. I'm happy that you like the YouTube streams. Rulg, welcome to the stream as well. Yes, 3 more minutes. Man, I'm really hype. I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna lie. I'm really hyped for this dev stream. Is the Gumba here? I don't have. Timmy, I don't have. I haven't set up commands in my bot just yet because I'm still pretty new to streaming. But I should absolutely do that. My Trumna Prime helps a lot. That's good. I like the Trumna. I'm happy that you like my Trumna build too. Haven't actually played Warframe in 2 months, Rizm. So this might have... Oh, the longest break in 8 years. So you're an absolute veteran then, huh? You just wanted to say hi because my videos really helped. Arrows, really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Really appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. I think that... Yeah, I was also wondering, will it be on the Warframe account or will it be like on a PAX account? Because I don't really see anything just yet. I don't see anything just yet. Like on the Warframe socials, there's nothing just yet. Just the old VOD from. Maybe it's just maybe they're just a little late. It's on the Play Warframe account, Rog. Yeah. Also nothing on the PAX account. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Warframe account, yeah. I have the Warframe account on the constant F5, right? I have it on the constant F5. If something goes live, we will know. We will know. But right now, there's nothing just yet. Neither on YouTube nor on Twitch. We're patiently awaiting. Patiently awaiting orders. It's showing Warframe Dev up next on PAX channel. Should be any minute now. Okay. PAX says Warframe stream. Yeah, sure, Warframe should start now. Leo Stiga, can you ask me on a date? Unfortunately, I am already in... I'm already in a relationship. I have to disappoint you. I cannot come on a date with you. I'm sorry. It's on? Okay, it's on. It's on. People say it's on. It's on. If you say it's on, it's on. Let me quickly refresh. See. Oh yeah, we're live, friends. We're live. We're live. Okay. Let me quickly change the scene. There we go. There we go. That's the scene. That's the scene. Okay, friends. Okay, here we go. Let me quickly resize the window a little bit so I can read chat and everything. Do you see? Can you see? Is everything fine? You have audio? You have video? We're here. We're live now. We're here. Everything is good. Are you hyped? What do you think? Are we gonna... Okay, chat. What do we think? Are we gonna go to Tau? Or is it gonna be something with Deviri? Or is it going to be something else? Type in chat right now. 1 if you think we're going to go to Tau. 2 if you think we're going to go to Deviri again. And 3 if you think it's going to be a completely new story chapter. Let us know. Let us know in the comments in the chat. Let me give us the numbers. 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. Oh, we're undecided, huh? Quite a bit undecided. By the way, let me quickly before stuff happens. I have paper prepared because later on YouTube I'm gonna make a dev stream recap, and okay, we have a lot of 1, 2, 3s, so we're really undecided, huh? I think it's gonna be 2. I think it's gonna be 2. Okay. I need to take notes though because I'm gonna make a dev stream recap on YouTube after this, so. I'm gonna have to take a couple notes, and here we are. Okay, here we are. Friends, here we are.
Go Warframe! Woo!
Hi, everyone.
Sounds okay, everybody?
We only have an hour, and we have a lot to get through, so we're just gonna get started. Everyone.
Just gonna get started, everyone. Yeah. You're late.
Oh my god, I can barely see.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, friends, let's lock in.
Nervous.
Team at home. Wish us luck.
All right.
We wish you luck, team at home. We wish you luck.
Welcome everyone to DevStream 187, where we have, of course, Warframe.
Okay,
news,
let's
but
see, man.
also Soulframe
Isn't
news.
it 188?
What did I say?
187.
I did that again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know which
188.
88 it
sorry.
is, which 100 it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just a baby. Before we get into anything, of course, let's do our classic introductions. I want to start at the very end with.
Yeah, during introductions, no, it's for everybody wondering. No, there are no drops today because they're live at PAX East. No drops. They're gonna come back with drops at the next dev stream. We're just chilling, just finding out what's gonna happen today.
Oh, hi, I'm Steve. Thanks for coming, everyone. Great to see you all. Great to see you.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the principal writer for Warframe. Those of you who are longtime players will know me as the person who designed and wrote most of the Kim system for the 1999
Oh,
update.
that's her. I had no idea who she is. I'm gonna be
Hello,
real.
my name is Rebecca
Good to
Ford.
know.
I'm the creative director of Warframe, and I'm very happy to be here with everybody.
Yeah, she did a great job, Sam. I agree.
Hi, my name is Megan Everett, and I'm.
What?
your community
Griever, thanks for the
director.
sub.
Very happy to be here for you all.
Griever, thanks for the sub.
And we have lots of amazing staff in the audience, too, from community to marketing to live ops. So lots of folks here watching from home. So
That's right. I think with us today,
I'm fucking
we
hyped,
have
man.
Beth, Nella, Zach, Danny, Sarah, Taylor, Alex, Tatum, and Rue, of course, making lots of stuff happen. Where are you guys?
And
Welcome
I'm
to
not
all
gonna
the
lie,
to all the GE staff at home.
progenitor of Bob Bip is here. So the guy who got Bob Bip
What?
is in the crowd.
Right there?
There
The
you
guy
go.
who got Bob. No way.
And hey,
What
chat,
a
what's up,
legend.
chat? Steve,
The
you'll be reading
Bob
chat, I
Bip.
assume.
Hey,
I have
hey.
chat up so far.
No way.
Just Clem.
Okay.
Clems.
And hi, Grandpa Steve. I didn't appreciate that at all.
Yo, if you're in the live chat on Twitch or YouTube with the original
there is no Twitch
channel
drop
now,
today, so if you're watching from home, I do apologize. We do have gift of the.
if you're currently on their stream on Twitch or YouTube, just type a Clem in. Just type a Clem in.
But we are here at PAX, and if you are physically here, I hope you got your free card on the way in with your
So,
redeemable
let's see.
Kalervo, the first there's ever been.
Kalervo Noggle,
And
okay.
as well a Soulframe Preludes code, so you can get into Soulframe. Yeah.
I'm curious how they're gonna fit Soulframe and Warframe into the same dev stream if
And
it's
if you're
just 1
already
hour.
in, you can share it. I don't know, put it on the internet. Someone will take it, and it'll be great. But of course, and Kalervo Noggle will be coming later in game, so don't worry for those folks at home. He will come later on. Just first dibs for
Good.
everyone who came with us today. Okay, let's jump into.
Volume up a bit, okay. I can do that.
Oh, it's TennoCon. Surprise!
No, it's not TennoCon. Just a reminder that this is our last dev stream before TennoCon 2025. I know every time I say that
Should
word,
be
I
fine
make you
now.
really nervous, so
You do.
I'm very sorry. But this
Grandpa
is our
Steve can't handle it.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, Grandpa Steve.
Thanks a lot. Can you hear it?
This
Does it
is our
sound
last
good?
stream before TennoCon, and it's going to be a really exciting day. It's only 2 months away.
Shut up. It's fine. Everyone, we're so excited. It's going to be great.
It's our 10th
Okay.
TennoCon. How do we feel about 10 TennoCons?
Yeah, I'm hyped for TennoCon, not
I'm in
gonna
my
lie, man.
prime.
Yes.
It's making me younger.
No, you're
Chicoris is
okay.
good.
It's gonna
Perfect,
be
perfect.
fine.
Yeah. TennoCon is but 2 months away, and we are cooking away on that. But we are
I
also
can't
here to
wait
show
for
you
it.
what's coming very soon, and a little bit soon after that, before TennoCon is even here. So let's jump into actually Soulframe first.
Okay, Soulframe
I'd
first?
Love to
All
hear
right.
About what you guys got cooking.
Yes, we are allotted how many minutes? 6 minutes?
6 to 10 minutes.
Six. Okay, let's
I have a
see.
timer
The
right
timer.
there.
Let's see
the
where.
timer is going.
Do you have a timer?
Yes. What's going on with Soulframe? You guys are P9 right now, cooking
Never
on.
know. Is there anyone here who's played Alpha or played our Preludes yet?
Let me quickly go and
wow.
Thank you, thank you.
That's amazing.
put my webcam a bit
Yeah, so
down.
We have Preludes 9. that
So it
came out
aligns
last
better
month.
with their loadout?
Close. We're probably this week. Or not this week, jeez. This
Oh.
month. This month. We're hoping to get Preludes 10 out.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I think we got some pretty big changes coming to it. We're
So
gonna
for
be
everybody
getting,
wondering-
secondary weapon swapping.
We had a great no hitches dev stream that showed most of this.
Yeah, that was a good dev stream. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
top tier.
Yeah, we're adding the Mendicant faction.
New
We're adding
faction.
new enemy
Okay, new
types,
faction, okay.
Sidearms. so there's a
Side-
whole bunch of new
okay.
stuff that we're
We have the
adding.
most.
Did it again, didn't I? Use the wrong
That's
term.
gonna be a
These are
big
all
one,
terms,
right?
that's fine.
Sidearm
And
is.
a new upgrade system that's not at all like Pokemon.
Honestly,
I told
dev
her
stream
that
is
not to
making
say that word.
Soulframe
The
is making
CEO
tremendous
has
progress.
very
Not gonna lie.
strict
Yes,
messaging.
yes,
Do not say
from
that
the
word.
lawyer. Yeah. Wow.
We're gonna play
This is recorded, so I'll be
Soulframe
fine.
on stream in a couple of weeks probably. I want to try it out.
I think we brought a little bit of assets to fill our 6.5 minutes. That
You
Meg
do.
gave us.
Let's roll the first
Let's
one.
take a look at
This is
it.
a video of
I
your
think they're
emotes,
cooking.
or very original.
Oh,
emotes.
yeah.
Oh, they have a video even.
Absolutely.
Okay. What do I have there?
Yeah. So there's these little creatures that are caught.
That's cute. It's like
in
an ink
the
blob.
different elements, and then of course you use them to upgrade your weapons.
Oh, so it's like elemental mods in
There's going to
Warframe.
be, I think there's going to be about 20 of these.
20
in,
elements?
Preludes 10. There's probably 13 actually, but yeah, you have to find them in the world, and you have to go and
Volume
catch
is
them.
maxed out now.
It's totally original concept, and you can set them free, and they give you this kind of little food gift that you can feed to the other ones to make them more powerful and that sort of thing. But in Preludes 9 right now, there's not a lot of build crafting, and that's a big part of Preludes 10, which you can customize your weapons.
Okay,
and
that
do all
sounds
sort of
really
stuff, So
crazy.
I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
I think as well you have someone called the King. The King is coming to the game.
Right.
The King. Yep, we're going to be putting in the first kind of breadcrumb for a new enemy faction.
New
the
enemy
Mimic
faction,
King.
okay.
Oh, this is the moat clip again.
This is the moat video, my
Yeah,
friends.
this is the
If
moat
we
clip.
could get
Yeah,
the
sorry,
next
we had
video.
assets come very hot to root.
Oh, that one's called Blunder. How
What a blunder. Maybe.
blunder.
There it is.
there
The
we go.
low
Okay.
bit rate dev capture. Yes,
Yes.
thank you. What are we looking at here? This is the King.
Yeah. So
They
this
kinda
is
look like
this is
the normal
placeholder with
enemies.
some existing
Oh,
enemies, but also
placeholder,
the
okay.
Mimic King, which is sort of the, since we're being so original, sort of like the Nazgul.
Yo, his sword
of
is big,
Warframe.
man.
Yep.
And he summons his knights. They're right now using placeholder enemies.
Okay.
And
That looks kinda fun.
This is a big part of the
I wanna play
development
that.
Preludes. We don't have a lot of enemy diversity, so we're pretty excited to get in this kind of new,
Like the boss
beginning of this
mechanics
new
honestly
faction.
look pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, why is he called the Tired
Pretty
King?
good, like the
What's he
telegraphing is
been
good.
doing?
I don't know. I think Sydney might have snuck that in.
I think
while
this
we were-
might
Sydney, why
actually
is
be
he
a good
tired?
boss fight.
Chat wants to know. They said, what makes him so tired?
I think it's,
He's all like,
moving
yeah.
slow
And also the melee animation and the movement
the earth
we came in.
for a
is
while.
not as floaty
No
anymore as it was
grandpa
last year.
inspiration?
No grandpa.
Oh, okay. So is that your self-insert?
Maybe. Should be. Tired Steve, yeah.
In P10 as well, and you kind of talked about this in the not choppy DEVSTREAM outside, you have kind of a event that we're now calling the Festival of the Circad.
I'd call it Circade. Yes. So, yeah, we have done one event so far in our Soulframe Preludes, which was
Soulframe
very
cooking,
very
brother.
simple,
I'm
kind
telling
of
you.
Halloween-y type thing. And this one's more complicated because
We're gonna get to Warframe very soon,
steal
though.
from things I've just been playing, so it has like a blueprint style
Not
inspired.
actually already.
What's that?
Blueprints already?
Yeah, so so there's a bit of a puzzle to this. It's a new location. This crypt of the.
I'm not
Circade
gonna lie,
that
I
we're
don't have
adding
time to
the
play it, but I
overworld
really
of
want to.
Soulframe for Preludes 10. And you go into the crypt and you have to find his
Korean
spirit
unofficial
and
time to
figure out
reinstall
how not
Soulframe?
only it's a puzzle for you.
Gotta install it in the
how
first
to
place.
defeat him and learn his story, but also there is a kind of a larger puzzle for our community of Preludes players to figure out how to solve. And I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I think.
Are we moving on to your asset next?
Are we
To
going?
the best asset
I think
that
this is
has
the one that Megan made. Yeah.
the best. I didn't make this. I
did?
just approved it.
Oh, this is the nipple asset. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Why?
Yes. You wanted the chest hair.
Don't
and
look
we
at it.
provided you
Don't
the
look at
That's
it.
the reward.
Don't look at
It
it.
wasn't Megan's fault.
Don't look at it.
Jeff's fault.
That's right.
He was like, give them the nipples.
It's the event reward. It's the
Oh,
chest hair attachment.
You
jeez.
said more chest hair.
We're
Sam
all
made
going
this, and you
out.
said that's a little too much, and I said no.
Yeah, you said no.
no,
We're
no.
keeping it. Yeah.
It's just
Wax
right, my
it.
friends. So what are we supposed to be looking at in this
The
picture?
totem.
Yes.
Oh, the
necklace.
totem!
The necklace. Yes.
Oh, we're looking at the
This
necklace.
is one of
Okay.
the rewards you get for.
Oh yeah, the
playing in
necklace. Yeah,
Festival of
it's
Circade.
a good necklace.
And there is a bit of a progression component to it, so there could be maybe a further evolved version of that totem.
And it goes well with nipples.
It really does. It really does.
If you want to accessorize your nipples, you can.
Can you actually?
Not yet.
Not
but
yet.
Okay.
We should add to the list, though. Yeah.
If you want it enough, they'll do nipple tassels.
Hey, I took notes. Okay.
And
I mean, they sort of have that in.
I mean, we have it in
People are raising their
Warframe.
hands.
know we do.
so
we have the technology.
I guess that's what we know. For the next
That's right.
update, we're going to put that in too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that- oh my, that
so
confirms the
P10
hourly, yeah.
Coming in a few weeks. This
Yeah,
month.
It'll be May.
This
It'll be May
month.
for
So
sure.
nips.
Excellent. Let's go back to TennoCon just for a little bit here.
Okay.
What are you guys
Man.
cooking up for TennoCon? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we were here last year, and we kind of gave a tease about. You're very excited about this. So we gave a tease about our bear omen beast, Bromius. And then at last year's TennoCon, we gave a little bit of a hint. So
Warframe needs more nips on a Nazi.
Into that quest, and
Yeah.
like a really good.
I think
showing
Ember Heirloom could use
the old
some.
beast Bromius and the quest to rescue him.
We brought a little teaser trailer to kind of give you a little bit more look at some stuff
Another
that's already
teaser,
in
okay.
Soulframe, P10 stuff, and Bromius a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Hope you like it.
Let's take a look at it.
The magic. It's in you,
Where? I don't see it.
like the wind. Know who were
Oh, that's
the
a crazy
Badans
castle.
before even Ode.
That's the original trailer, yeah.
That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come. Ooh, a change.
Oh, a magic stick. Oh, that's cool. Yo, ranged combat, brother. Damn, ranged enemies as well. No, Fireblade? Hey, that shit looks good, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Looks janky AF? No, not at all. I think it's pretty snappy. Like, the back roll was kind of cringe, but that looks so much better than fucking, like, last year's TennoCon showcase.
Her blue blood is as old as Alkenstone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees.
I think that looks pretty darn good.
Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees.
Oh yeah, and they have a bow now. And he's going full Calervo. Hey, he's going full Calervo 4.
The spell song made us
Yeah.
forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses. For only the souls now remember.
Hey, that's still pre-alpha, alright? That's still fucking pre-alpha what you see in there. I mean, it says right there. Is my face over it? No, pre-alpha. Yeah. Yeah, like, I think that looks pretty good.
So yeah, watch TennoCon or come to TennoCon. We'd love to see you there. And yeah,
I'll be there, Steve.
showing Lots of cool new stuff.
I'll be there.
You can sign up. Like, can
Oh
people
yes,
play?
I'm supposed to say that.
Thank you, Reb, thank you.
For the, yeah.
I want
if you-
to. I want to check that out on stream, man.
Yeah, if you're not already, you can sign up to be an envoy at soulframe.com. We are going to be doing, after the stream,
Sign up now.
a big send of Soulframe Preludes Keys invites.
Sign up
so if
now.
you do become an envoy, you do have a chance to get sent an access
For
code
Soulframe.
to Preludes.
But do it
So
in
if you're
another
interested,
browser window so you
come on
don't drop
in.
out of the
Love to have
stream.
you in the
That would be cool.
pre-alpha, and soon to be my favorite guy, Bromius.
We're
He's
calling him
so
Bob,
he's so
Bear
cute.
Omen Beast. So he's
Oh, I like
Bob.
that, Bob.
Sydney, write that down. That's a great
Bob.
He's a
Bob,
cutie.
All right, shall we get into some Warframe?
Yeah, let's talk about Warframe, hey, shall we? And that's why we're here, friends. Let's talk about
All
some of
right.
that Space Ninja
We've been
stuff.
teasing a little bit of the next Prime Warframe.
Oh, yeah,
over
Yarly.
the past week and a bit.
Hydroid's sister.
I mean,
And we didn't spoil it.
I want to see her.
Everyone knows. Like,
Unless you're at
Twitch
10
chat is just talking about
I
it
know.
constantly.
10
Chad, what do we think,
Autumn Night,
Chad?
I hope
Oh,
you're
there
here.
you go.
some
Yarly
people
Prime's
at
going to come up
10
now.
might have seen a screenshot or two, but we are very excited to show the next Prime Warframe. Take a look.
Come on, let's bring it on. Ooh, she looking good. Damn. Yo, that's kind of nice.
So there will be a video narrated by Ballas dropping with her launch later
right.
in May.
That's right.
Okay.
Video is
Yo,
the team is killing it right now.
there's going to be a prime trailer for
definitely
her
keep an eye
too,
out
but
for that
she
trailer.
looking
One of
pretty
the
darn
very
good.
unique I mean,
Yo,
I'm
look
biased,
at
but
that
I'm
chick,
obsessed
man.
with that. So Ureli Prime is our next Prime. And you can see here she's coming with the Compressa Prime.
I think you could do some great fashion frame with it, man.
Bubble gun lovers out there.
Chat, we like it. Type 1 if you like it,
she will
chat.
come with a
Type 1 if you like it. Type 2
beautiful
if you're
Signed
objectively
Dana.
wrong.
This is the Marilena Prime Signed Dana.
There are
Some accessories.
two
She's
types
also
of people
coming
in
with
this
an
world.
ephemera and
Those who
a
like Yarely
Marilena
Prime and those who are
domestic drone.
objectively
Of
wrong.
course, very good.
Of course, one would need a drone. And then as well, of course, Marilena will be
See a lot
Prime
of ones?
herself.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Not featured here,
That's
but
good.
coming the Daiku Prime.
So who's been waiting? Yes, I knew
Daiku
it. I knew
Prime.
It. Yes,
Daiku
yes.
Prime. Oh, that's good.
For
It's
so
a
long,
good
us
fucking
Daiku
bow.
enjoyers have suffered without a Prime, and it is only appropriate that we have finally released it in its
Yeah.
Prime form. For
We need a Daiku,
This is
the
very
Prime
big day.
version,
Very big
just
day
so
for
we
your
can
Rally
use it as a
enjoyers. Should we
stat
take a
stick with
look
the
at her
Amalgam
in-game,
Daiku target
maybe?
acquired. Yeah, let's take a look at the one bow that we're never going to
This is the dev build
use.
right now. If anything goes wrong, it just happens. It's a live audience dev stream. You
Oh,
can
that's
never
a
be
beautiful bow.
too careful, but here it is. The Daiku Prime. There's your
Is she
Rally
crib
Prime
walking?
in game. What do you got for us, Meg?
Is she
Her
crip
in her
walking?
base defaults, nothing fancy. Mike Skyers absolutely cooked this one to perfection. Well done, al dente, whatever you want. She's beautiful. And then
She
this
like
is
doing the
her with
crip
her
walk. She's like,
accompanying
they not like
Sandana.
us. They not like
Wow.
us.
And she has her ephemera on, which is why I'm all bubbly.
Got
That's
it.
why I'm all bubbly. Should we do some random colors?
Yes.
Shall we see?
Yeah, let's do some DE Megan colors
oh
on
my
this.
God.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's some
what
Megan
Chad says.
colors.
Ooh.
Chat says beautiful. Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God.
I think she will fashion very well.
It is giving Sea Dragon
Very
a little bit.
cute.
What's that?
Oh, that random one. I thought you put that in there.
No. Do you want to see mine though?
Yes.
Exactly, Ultra.
Oh.
Yeah, Daiku has that mod. Yeah.
I'm maturing, Jeff.
You
I'm
are.
maturing.
You are.
We're
growing as a
growing
person.
together. This is us growing. I got the Mike Skyers thumbs up from this
Okay.
too. I flex that every time. I
Fashion
can.
frame is going
Anyways,
crazy. Yeah, here you're
May
right.
21st, your Rally Prime is coming.
May
to all
21st.
platforms.
May 21st. Yarely Prime,
That
May
is very
21st.
soon. We have work to do when we get home. Also
Keep it in
coming
mind.
in this May 21st update, this is the interim cert build that we've been talking about. We talked about it on the last dev stream. That is coming with all the quality of life stuff that we talked about last stream. So your Rally Prime is coming in that May 21st dev stream or update, as well as Calervo.
Oh, Calervo
Apostate
Deluxe is also
Skin,
gonna come.
which We've kind of been showing progress
Yeah.
along the way. Sexy art. Thank you, team, for this one.
May
Nothing
21st.
but
chest
Calervo
hair, though.
Deluxe.
Interesting.
No
And
chest hair.
Interesting.
freaking Yarely Prime.
Is the Soul Frame
So we're gonna
branch
get the
of
drip.
engine the one that only has the hair shader for the chest?
Very much so. Yes.
Interesting.
It's exclusive.
Mine,
So he'll
Sam.
be
Yeah,
coming
mine
as well
too.
in the May 21st update, so you can look forward to your Rally Prime, Calervo Deluxe, everything he has to offer, and all of that quality
So
of life. that we
fashion is
talked
May
about next
21st.
stream. But there is an update that is coming after the May 21st.
Yeah, the
interim
June
cert
one
build,
with the next
before
Warframe.
TennoCon.
There
What?
is a major update coming this year between these two things, and that is mostly what we're here to talk to you about today.
Yeah, I wanna hear
This
that.
is an update we've been working on behind the scenes for months. We haven't slipped a word about it, and the reason we planned such a big PAX panel in DevStream is so that we could...
Spider frame. No?
It's not
For the
going to be Spider
record,
Frame.
he had no idea. So what do you want to do, Meg?
Oh, we're gonna roll.
Your
a little bit of
Calervo
a-
is so
a
sassy, man.
Teaser trailer.
So what you're about to see is the first ever footage of Warframe's next major update, which is what we have been working on behind the scenes. And then we'll talk about it a lot.
I want to
take a
see that. Okay, here we go. Deviri. Deviri. It is Deviri.
Isn't it time for a new story,
No way. Major Escala is in Deviri.
kiddo?
Were that new Archons? Were that two new Archons? Did I see that right? Was that two new Archons that they just blitzed in for a split second?
My true love is back.
So welcome to the era of Isleweaver. This is our next
Isleweaver?
major update launching in June. And this
How's
is an
that
update
spelled?
that is going to be accessible if you finish the 1999 quest. Here's the key art. Why don't we just take a look at that? Why don't we just take a look? I just want to see what chat... Oh, okay,
Isleweaver,
chat's
okay.
happy. Whew.
Chat's happy.
She's alive? Question mark.
I don't know.
Oh. Chat, type 1 if we're
What
happy.
do we think's
Type 1
happening
if
with
we're
her,
happy.
with your girl?
I don't know. Is it her or isn't it her?
Ooh, this is the type of question you'll have answers to with Isle Weaver. Again, it's going to
See
be
a lot of ones? That's
update
good.
that comes after
Smash
1999,
one.
so you have to get there. Who here has at least started or finished 1999?
Me.
Okay, that's good. That's okay.
A lot of ones. That's good.
Awesome. But yes, so what is there to say about Isle Weaver? This is an update that Megan is actually going to show you some gameplay of.
Yeah,
so
I
we
wanna
can
see
talk
some
a little
gameplay.
bit through it. But it really is going to bring you a brand new Warframe. It's going to bring.
Oh, what's that? An
geez,
operation.
hello. So
Okay.
once you have finished 1999, you will be greeted to an invasive Duviri mission, and it's going to be launching with an Operation 8 Claw. This is a clan operation. You'll be getting a ton of rewards, but this is Duviri with a twist. It's a brand new story for the Duviri Spiral,
Okay.
and you know, Duviri, it was something we cooked, something we love dearly, but for the first time ever, this is Duviri that is exclusively Warframe playable. So there's twists to it.
exclusively
which
okay.
means
No
you'll
operator.
be in here, you'll pick your Warframe, and someone else is there in the cave. Things are happening.
Oh, what?
Oh.
The fragmented ones tether down the strands of Pra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it.
So because of things in 1999, you are now called upon Duviri in a way that Thrax needs your help. You're going to have to work together.
Okay.
Oh, that's a perfect choice.
How did he get there?
Oh,
Man,
oh
brother,
my God, he
looking
looks so
good.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So let's take a look at what's happening here.
No, Kit, it wasn't sure whether she died or not. They didn't definitively show her death.
Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
So you are your Warframe in this particular spiral of Duviri.
Okay, so
the
you
Drifter
are
is,
not the
is
Drifter.
elsewhere, and you
Okay.
are here as your Warframe, and it's
Interesting.
full Warframe combat. And you had to bring Nessie back as a villain. We knew she wasn't gone, but tell us a little bit about Nessie.
Well, first of all, shout out to the rest of the amazing narrative team, Adrian and Ryan, and our new junior narrative team member Jessica for helping with all of this, and Adrian who championed this update. And bringing Nessie back was just such a joy, especially in this update, because it's so much fun to play with a character in a new way.
Yeah, but what's
and
different
adapting
about
her for-
this
in
Duviri cycle?
situation. And the Drifter took Holvania away from her. So now she's taking Duviri away from the Drifter.
Oh, she getting revenge.
Unless.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
kick
what
her
if
ass, that's for
there
sure.
was-
She's gonna go back to mom and dad.
Sleeping.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
Taking a nap.
It's just a sleep spell. So
20 minutes.
here we have Isle Weaver.
sleep
This
spell.
is a version of Duviri. If you've been into the lore, there's going to be lots to discover. There's a whole bunch of fragments, perhaps, or not.
Oh,
So
more
you can
lore.
sort
That's
of
good. Who was asking for more
maybe
lore
put
earlier?
together some pieces of whether or not the Nessie that you're hearing is really Nessie, or how much of it is her, how much of it is the indifference, and maybe start to piece together some of those puzzles. Maybe hear a little bit from what might be left of her. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Yeah,
we couldn't possibly.
literally can't.
No.
And maybe you might hear a little bit of
Oh, don't look at that.
some unexpected things.
Yeah, dev build.
Dev build.
All right, dev
Wait,
build.
gameplay, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
all things considered, this is just the first
Ripkus,
introduction to Isle Weaver for everybody.
this will
update
release
is going,
in June,
She was
probably.
such a wonderful character and the world, and it's very important if you have Nessie coming back that you got to kind of give her a fair counterpart, you know? And
Right?
the spider frame might not be real.
But wait, it is real.
No way!
Yes,
Hey,
at
yo,
last.
what? I did not expect that. No fucking way.
All right, this is Oraxia, and I
She
did some
looking
digging with
good,
the team.
damn.
And
Risk gotta get a run for her
Oraxia's
money,
first
man.
concept art was from
Turn her
January
around.
2023, so this has been in the works. Yeah. So we have known about Spider Frame for far too long.
Steve didn't.
Steve did.
I actually didn't.
Yeah. But we
I-
did.
I
So
think
every time
Steve
he said
didn't
on
know.
a dev short, we went,
Yep.
Though she looks
you need
really
a new bit
fucking
now,
good.
though.
I know. Well, chat needs a new bit. We'll figure
right.
out
What will
something.
they do next?
So let's take a look at
Maybe
what.
nipples in Warframe or something. We'll figure it out.
Oh my God.
Brother.
So Araxia is coming. She is the Warframe releasing with Isleweaver. Her lore and the reason
with
she's
Isleweaver,
there
okay.
is all yours to discover. You can earn her in the new game mode, and there's going to be an event. So
That's right. And we have a little video to show you a little bit of what her animation movement is like in the
Oh
game.
yeah, I want to see that. Oh, she looks
This
fucking
is also
awesome.
a new arena within
Indeed.
the
That's really good.
Isleweaver update.
Yo.
That you'll be facing off against a mini boss.
That's on
version
Lua.
of her.
that's right. She is a
That
boss
looks very
fight
Lua.
for you to earn all her parts.
Isn't it?
She
That's
will
on
be
Lua,
yours
right?
Well, we'll see.
We'll see if you can handle
Signature
it.
Legally
weapons?
distinct
Oh.
webbing. Uh-oh.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's some Spider-Man
Jeff, what's that like to
stuff.
animate? Tell me about it.
There was some like legit problem solving going on, especially because I think you teased
Holy
it right
cow.
here.
Yep. Yep.
This is pretty in depth.
Yes,
I don't know
it
how much
is.
you want to talk about it, but it's
You
a
could-
lot
you
of, like,
could
problem solving.
get up the
figuring out
fucking-
rigs
what?
and
The
animations and how to
walls?
get full
No.
mobility.
If everything goes to plan, which it might not, you will be able to crawl on walls in one of her moves like a spider. So
No.
everyone cross your fingers. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
That's
she'll also
crazy,
be coming
dude.
with an alternate helmet. In that video,
Yeah,
she
low-key
had her
passive is
second
outdated
throwing
now.
Weapons. She's going to come with a whip, and you see here she's got some armor sets as well to really show off the spider-esque version of her.
And there was someone on I think it was on maybe the subreddit, said like we don't really have any Tenno whips, but we knew this was coming. So there is a Tenno whip coming. So very exciting.
Oh, there's
Spider
a
Tenno
whip
whip,
weapon.
especially.
Okay. That's good.
All right. Next up, we have also coming in the Isleweaver update, and we've kind of shown you a little bit of progress for Citrine Deluxe. We're having some
Citrine
back-to-back
Deluxe.
deluxes.
Oh yeah,
Just
we
wanna
saw
show
that.
you a
By the
little
way, we
bit
saw
of
that.
a in-game update as to what she's looking like. So here we have her.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Oh.
The wonderful folks over at Sumo
Yes!
really cooked with this, and she's coming with a heavy
good.
scythe skin as well to match this beautiful aesthetic that she has. And then newly added is a Signa.
Oh my God.
Krinon, you're gonna get your
See
spider, mommy.
here. I'll move it around for you.
Those are some
Now that's cool. I think that could look on a lot of could look good on a
clip
lot
or
of
no
frames.
clip.
Clip or no clip, that's up to you. And she has an ephemera as well. Her
She is
sparkly-
gorgeous lightning. Yeah.
sparkly
Bubbles or sparkles. It's a tough
Lighting.
choice.
Sorry.
You shall decide.
Sparkles for this. The skirt is amazing. The transparency on it.
Don't we zoom in, Jeff?
There's no hair to see, so why zoom in?
Yeah. So she'll be coming in the Isleweaver update as well. So we get Kalervo Deluxe with the Early Prime, and then Citrine Deluxe with Isleweaver.
Okay, Citrine Deluxe with the Isleweaver.
And the
Okay.
operation, of course, as you mentioned, it will be time-limited operation. The
Yeah.
node itself will stay permanently
Yes.
forever.
So once you finish 1999, if you go to your Deviri star chart, there will be the Isleweaver node. But when we launch this in June, there will be a limited time Operation 8 Claw. This is a way for you to earn some incredible new cosmetics as well
Okay,
as
I'm all
Pathos
ears.
clamps. So if you are sick of farming the Oro worm for your clamps, you can get them through. Yeah, there you go. Yep. So you'll be able to get Pathos clamps. You'll be
That's
able
good.
to get. There's a brand new weapon coming that I don't think we're going to show today.
No,
That-
not
okay,
yet.
so secrets. And yeah, there's a lot. So this is very similar to, if you can imagine how
So
the
that's a
Jade
clan
Shadows
operation?
event store had the evolving cosmetics and weapons. This will be very similar. Lots and lots of good stuff to get, and you can get clan trophies as well.
And this is
Oh, yeah,
releasing
clan
after
event.
TennoCon.
No, would you believe
Oh.
that it's coming
It's coming in June.
in June? Would
It's
you
always also
believe
going to come in
it?
a June update. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
We're going to make it happen.
So we're gonna get
in
some Pathos
Isleweaver
slams,
as
huh?
well,
That's
as we
good.
do-
Aw.
Aw. Sorry, I forgot about Thrax.
Oh yeah, he's your event vendor. Oh.
He'll
He's
be in
the
your
event-
dorm
okay,
zone,
Thrax
so
is
if you
gonna
have
be-
decorations
okay.
back there, you might want to make a little space for him.
Yeah.
So you got your dorm zone decorators go wild back there. We have some new player experience.
that's also
changes,
good.
Of course,
That's also
coming
good.
to Isleweaver itself. We have what we're calling our golden path, our critical golden path, kind of getting players quicker, easier to 1999. Kat, I know you worked a lot kind of on the process of this. If you want to
That's
talk a little
good.
bit.
Yeah,
That's a big W.
One of the things we did was sort of lay out what every new player has to do from account creation to 1999, and just tried to streamline that as much as possible to just sort of remove as many sort of trip hazards, and making sure that all of the content there sort of made sense.
No,
and
Shadow
just
Maker, they're not
sort
going to
of,
rework Rhino. They're just going to make
as-
that he costs different resources so you can get him earlier
friendly
on.
as possible. Especially
His
now
kit
that we
will
have
be
so
untouched, I
much,
think.
More content at the at the end of the
Oh,
game.
plant pickups is also
and not
good,
removing
so you don't
any
have to fucking
content, but just
scan them
making
anymore.
sure
That
it
was
all just
complete
sort of
garbage
now makes
anyway.
sense now that we have so much cool stuff. And this is something
Arbitrations
that's
unlocked
going
from
to
junctions.
continue
That's
to go
big,
on
brother.
As, even more updates
No
continue to
fucking
roll out.
100%ing anymore.
Amazing.
That's
I love
good.
when we do our polls for you all, and you're advocating for new players, which is
Yes.
really amazing. That a great community is always advocating for more people to come into it rather than excluding them. And
Railjack
that
difficulty.
really impressed me with the poll that we did.
I think that's
It was
easy already.
16,420 people, I think,
Yeah.
who answered the poll and said. And said they wanted.
I think this is a big
player
W.
experience and explain
Yep.
mods
And it's
all
gonna
those
come in
sorts of
June,
things,
right?
And that's really been great for us to hear. And that's what Kat and the teams are working on. It's been amazing.
Yeah, included in that, and we showed a little bit of it a couple of dev streams ago. Vor is getting a rework.
Yeah,
His
that's gonna-
first
yeah, the
original
Vor rework
boss
is good.
fight is getting completely refreshed. The whole tile set itself.
That looked
and
pretty
you'll see
awesome.
A lot about that in Isleweaver. So if you're a new Tenno, you'll get a whole new Vor fight. And if you are a existing Tenno,
Sam,
you can
I
also
think
play
they're
it
just
and
going to make Railjack even
maybe
easier for the
have a
new
little
war.
bit more fun with it. Yeah, maybe
But
there's
it's
a
already
secret in
easy
there.
enough, so-
As well, we're doing a bit of an enemy
think that's not so
refresh,
important.
So the bailiffs are becoming a little bit of a mini boss earlier on. The ballistas are getting a little bit of a sniper rework, and the
I think they're gonna have a
Eviscerator is
laser
getting
pointer
some,
at you, right?
Aerial denial grenades. So just trying to spice up the enemy variant that you get at the kind of the
I think
beginning
that's
of the
fun.
game. As well, the junction rework continued. We,
V
I think every
Smokey,
update we
thanks
do
for
a little bit
the
of a
sub.
junction
Welcome to
touch.
the
This
stream.
one's actually a much bigger one.
Enjoy the
We're
emotes,
kind of
enjoy the
changing
loyalty
all of
badges.
The tasks for it and the rewards.
Hope you're
for
enjoying
it.
the dev stream as much as we do.
The patch notes will obviously have a comprehensive write-up of this. We actually have a dev workshop going live very soon. I know Taylor wrote
God.
it, and she's going to make it go live at some point during this. That has
no
all
set,
this
mate. They're gonna make
information.
Rhino even easier to
Rhino
get.
cost rework, just looking at what it takes to craft
So,
him.
right
and the
now,
Railjack difficulty in the new
Rhino
war.
Yeah,
costs
it turns
resources
out,
that you
if
cannot
you,
get the moment
never
when you
played
get the
Railjack and
blueprints.
start the new
They're
war,
going to
you
make
get
it
destroyed,
so that
Took us
when you
4
get the
years to
Rhino
realize
blueprints
it,
on
but
Venus,
it's
you
fine.
already have access to
And
the
so what this
resources that you
is
need
us
to also
looking
build him,
at
which is
when
good.
You when you load into the new war with your Railjack, it could be good, it could be bad. And
Raw
this is just looking
recastable,
at
Sam,
how can
I
we
don't
make
think
your
that's gonna
Railjack
happen.
kind of
I think
pimp out
that'll
ride
be.
a little bit
I
more
think that
in
would be
terms
nice,
of
but
that situation, difficulty of enemies, perhaps. We're looking at it, seeing what is going to fly and what's going to fit. Plant pickups, instead of scanning
yeah,
plants anymore.
that's
you just get to
actually
pick 'em up.
fucking W, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like-
No, don't clap. I liked the scanning.
Yeah, I don't care, Reb. I
liked
don't
the
care.
Scanning. I thought it felt like a cool thing. You can clap.
I
it's fine.
remind you of the
I'll take
Eminem
the
meme.
wow. I
It
thought
might be
it
your
was-
opinion,
I met some
but your
very
opinion is
passionate
wrong,
Railjack
man.
players, at Tenno VIP last night, so we
Yeah,
had- we
just
had a
just
good
gonna be 100% real with you.
Interesting.
He takes
Plan
notes.
scanning was
Yeah,
not that
I knew
nice.
it.
I
He
got
has
some
notes.
ideas.
All right, Chad, you can. Yeah, okay. back.
As well, arbitrations unlocked from junctions instead, just to get
Drake,
rid of
thank you for the
arbitrations a little
sub.
bit quicker. And of course, quality of life coming in this
They come
update.
with the
More
hype
Kim
train, no
Protoframe
way.
conversations,
Ah,
Cat.
jeez.
Yep. So
Wait,
the
wait,
original
even more?
6.
Holy shit.
So the dateable ones are going to get 10 new
Holy
conversations
cow.
each that are at the
More
end
Kim.
of their
Okay.
journey with you. So 3 longer form ones and like 7 sort of shortery ones. Those will be coming in the June update. So.
Also in the June
Arthur
update,
will
jeez, that's gonna
notice
be
me again.
big.
This is so exciting.
Senpai!
Yay!
We also have some changes coming to the Incarnon shop. So Kalervo, this is, right now we have a kind of
Okay.
set amount of Incarnons that you can buy
Yeah.
from Kalervo, and this is going to change it up so that whatever that week's circuit rotation is, you will have it in Kalervo's store. I was talking to someone last night about Incarnons, and they were like, I'm still trying to grind out.
Cavallero.
What did I say?
Kalervo.
Oh,
Okay, I was
like,
already
wait a minute, we're
wondering.
adding a vendor.
Cavallero.
Okay,
Whose
so
fault is that narrative
you can
team?
buy.
I didn't work
okay.
here yet.
Damn it.
It's not
So you
Cat's
can also
fault.
buy
Not
everything
it.
then, right?
Damn it.
We're also looking at the classic Incarnate path well, see if we can get any pain points alleviated there. We have some dojo quality of life, Captura quality of life. We're doing a quick access wheel for Captura, which is going to be super
that's
quick
good.
and easy.
That's
to just
good.
Chest selfie.
That's right.
Chest
Nipples
hair
out,
selfie.
yeah, all that stuff. Really good. We have some new operator
4
hair coming
augments.
with the
Okay.
Flare, Minerva, Velimir, and Kaya hair. So if you want to adorn your operator with that hair, you can do that. 4 Warframe augments are coming. Coolervo. Caliban, which you might have seen on the last
the Caliban one, we
DEVSTREAM.
saw that
did it
already. That
live.
was
Shout
dope.
out to Cristiano. Citrine and Jade are going to be getting an augment.
Is Jade's called twins?
No.
I think that's going to be big. Like the Caliban one is already fucking
What's
dope.
the problem?
And as well, we have some
I'm
melee
going to
slam
have
changes
so
coming,
much work to
but-
do in June.
Oh, a
Jeez.
cheer. We'll see about that one.
Yeah, they're happy. But you don't want to hear us yap about it because we're missing a very crew person to this couch, and that's Mr. Pablo. Pablo,
Who gets
take
the
it
augment,
away.
Sam? Calervo,
Live from
Caliban,
satellite.
Citrine, and Jade.
Hello.
Sup,
I'm here to talk to
Pablo?
you about melee slams.
Okay,
Ooh,
melee
not
slam.
the
I wanna
fun
hear that.
conversations,
I wanna hear that.
But here we go. For the longest time, I don't know, 10 years or so, they were pretty useless because they didn't scale with mods at all. So that meant that when you did damage, they would do like 200 damage or something like that, and who cares? Then a couple years ago,
I
we
love how
changed
real
them,
Pablo
so
is.
now mods affect the slam damage, and that resulted in really, really big damage because you can combine a bunch of multipliers to get really big nukes. Now, the problem with that is this is essentially what we.
By the way,
hoped
here are
we
my
would get.
notes on that.
Jump, bullet jump, slam down. That's kind of what we were hoping for. But what you did was more like this. You barely jump, and you just
it's in the
slam
game. You're
ground
allowed to use it.
and
If it's in the
basically
game, you're
spam it
allowed
like
to
crazy.
use it. Not gonna lie.
And that has become a serious problem. The main
Yeah, because they
reason
have
it's a
too many
problem is
particle
because
effects,
It's very
that's
easy
why.
to automate. A lot of people are starting to use this with macros and things like that.
Really?
And
You're
basically,
that
it's
sweaty?
not too hard to get
Jeez.
into a position where you're fairly safe and you can just leave this running and it can just kind of play the game for you.
Okay, yeah, that sucks,
It's also
man.
very disruptive for other
How
players. because
sweaty you have to
since
be to
the
macro this
damage
shit. Like,
numbers that it
that's
does are
fucking cringe.
so large, and it has no energy cost, no nothing like that. It means that essentially you could just spam it forever. So we're going to change it. How we're going to change
Macro
it
is
that
cringe.
essentially you can still do the little hop and slam,
Okay.
but the radius that it will hit will change based on how high you
Oh,
are.
okay.
So it
That's
actually
fine.
fits the fiction quite well. So
That's
if you
fine.
jumped up, let's say 5 meters, we're still going to work in this number, so don't take these ones as the Bible, but let's say 5 meters, you jump down
that's fine.
with the slam, then you will do about the same radius that you're doing today. But if you go
That's
all
fine.
the 12 meters up, which is a bullet jump, and then do the slam from there, you'll do a radius that's slightly bigger than what
Wait,
it
that
is
they
today.
fucking buffed
Something
that
like
even more?
Again, the numbers are still to be decided. So if you just do the tiny little
Hey,
hop on
slam
the
is more
you'll
alive
do
than
a
ever,
tiny little
brother.
radius around you for that slam. So it will be somewhat similar to doing just a heavy attack in front of you, something like that. So yeah, that's how we're going to bring that one in, so that it's not as crazy as it is today.
That
and
is
as
fucking
powerful
good.
as it is today. The other
Yo.
problem that we gotta solve is this one. We made a mistake with the way we made these mods, and essentially right
Okay.
now, the idea with the Nira set is that they give 100% damage to your slam attacks, and if you have 2 mods, then they do 100% damage. So in this case, the base damage is 500. You put 1 mod on, and it does 2,000. Well,
Okay, that's
not
weird.
100%.
Okay.
And over here, you put 2 mods, and it does 4,500. Well, that's also not 200%. So what happened? Essentially, the mods are giving you 2 separate buffs. They're giving you a buff to the slam damage and a buff to melee damage, like the melee damage
Oh,
that
it
you would
double
get from other
dips.
mods or whatever.
Oh.
They're giving you both of those instead of just
Oh,
giving you
okay.
one. So obviously this wasn't intended, and we gotta fix it. It's not
fair.
as strong as it looks here. The reason that these numbers look so big is because there's no other mods. But as soon as you start putting other mods that increase your melee damage, or some arcanes, or whatever it might be that increases your melee damage, the buff becomes smaller and a smaller proportion.
Okay. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the melee damage part of these mods, and we're gonna
Fair.
change the slam attack instead of 100% to 150%. to compensate for this.
You really wouldn't have to buff it anymore.
In some cases, this can actually end up being even a buff if you have a lot of base melee damage. So if you have something like Vex Armor or whatever, it actually can be beneficial change with this 150 because this lamp damage is a final multiplier versus the other one, which gets combined with your melee damage.
I think that's fair.
Anyways, that's it.
Chat, type 1 if you think it's fair. Type 2 if you think it's shit.
Making videos like this telling you about things we need to nerf.
No, that's fine, Pablo. That's fine. I don't want to be a shill or anything, but I think that's fine, genuinely.
Automation and disturbing other players.
Yeah, I see a lot of ones. I agree.
Hope you're not too upset.
No.
Take care. I'll see you.
No,
Adios.
Pablo. The ones who are mad at that are the ones using macros. Hey, Chad, if you're using macros, you're cringe. Sorry.
And it makes sense.
I saw a lot of people in chat saying caught.
Yeah, they were seen by
I think Slam is going to be much more fun going forward. Like you can jump really high and get even bigger AoE. That's fucking great.
A note I have here.
Oh. Yeah, so Steve, sometimes you do dev shorts with me.
Okay.
And you commit to things.
I do?
Like buffing the ambassador.
Okay, yes. Yes, I did that.
And the ambassador is a great weapon.
Of course.
Do you remember what you did?
Yes, I remember it well.
Yeah, so what did you do?
Oh, well, I just math. I did
Ultra,
math.
fully agreed.
So
like,
as a
if
result,
you're using
this is
macros in Warframe, you got to touch some grass.
Rare moment where Steve will say these things and promise
Except
that we'll do them.
you're
So if
having
you do
like
find the
to
ambassadors
use it
within 2
because of
weeks,
any
we are
disability
buffing
or
it
anything,
in
of course.
Isleweaver, as well as we're making it so that corrupted hollow keys are a little easier to get, insofar as you'll be guaranteed 1 or 2, I forget the number.
Yeah, I agree, Emperor
number.
Prime.
You did it, actually. You should remember. If you do Railjack missions. So just a little more smooth.
Can everyone say thanks, Steve?
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. What are we talking about again?
No, it wasn't me. That's a win for chat.
When I hear it wasn't me, I think of that old Shaggy song. Do you know it wasn't me from Shaggy?
While that
Who knows
Slam
wasn't
video
me from
happening, I
Shaggy?
saw a comment that said, "Please DE Valkyr rework."
Oh.
Wait, we're gonna get a Valkyrie rework before fucking Oberon? No, no, don't tell me we're gonna get a Valkyrie before Oberon.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Well, we miss Pablo so much.
We gotta call him back
to tell you about the Valkyr rework.
Summon him again.
Pablo.
Valkyrie before Oberon.
Talk to you about Valkyrie rework, long awaited, long requested. I hope you're
They just hate Oberon, brother.
So
they just
let's
hate
start
his
with
ass.
Her passive. Her passive used to be, if you get knocked down, you recover faster from it, as a cat would do. It wasn't exactly a beloved passive, mostly because
F in chat for Oberon
to begin with.
F in chat for Oberon.
Also, during her 4th, she's immune to knockback, so didn't really play much into that. So now, if you're in the lower right, you can see that indicator there for melee damage. That is like your rage meter. As you attack enemies, or as you kill enemies, or get finishers, that gives you even more, this bar builds up and gives you melee damage.
Okay.
So if we go over here, so you see as I start attacking, it starts building up the meter down there.
By the way, let me quickly...
Rage.
Now you can see the melee meter.
But I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I'm going to save that for a little bit. So that is how that works. Then if I want to move around, I can use her 1. As you can see now, her 1 actually moves significantly faster.
Oh, that's good.
It actually kind of doesn't stop midway.
Oh, that's really good. That's fun.
Essentially, we just take you a little bit of the way and then just let you be. Now it actually moves along with you. And the other thing it does, if you cast it on an enemy, it actually gathers enemies down for you to be able to knock them down. So you can use it as a...
So you can scale up melee damage now as a passive. That's really good.
So instead of pulling the enemies to you, pulls you to the enemy.
You kick him in the face. Jeez, that's like some Uncharted shit
was
there.
already a pretty solid ability, but we did do some changes. Now you can cast it while you move, as you can see. Now you don't have to stop. You can now recast it, so you don't no longer have to wait for it to be over to be able to
2 is
cast it.
recastable?
And it's now affinity range, so that means any allies that are within affinity range will now get it.
Okay.
Also, if they leave the range and then come back, they'll get the buff again. So before it was kind of a pain in the ass because you had to like cast it at the very beginning of the mission. So now you have like more flexibility with that.
That's good.
For your 3 paralysis, we did a few changes. It no longer requires you to lose your shield. So as you can see, my shields are still there. And you can see now he has the vulnerability bar, but it disappears if I switch to my range. So that is only melee vulnerability. That means
only
all
melee,
your melee attacks do more damage to them, And that also applies for other allies. So if you cast this on enemies and then other allies use their melee on them,
That's good.
The enemies will take more damage. It also slows down enemies. That used to be in Warcry, but in Warcry it was kind of useless because it would only do it at the beginning. And generally Warcry, you kind of try to maintain it. So now we move that into paralysis, and then you can basically start.
That's kind of fine, I think.
With it. And now the biggest one.
Okay, I want to hear the. I want to hear the four.
Panic. This
I want to hear that.
Little bit. It's gonna be scary, but it's gonna be fine. I promise you.
Okay.
In Hysteria, you no longer become fully invulnerable.
No.
You now can take damage doing it. So the reason for this is a lot of the mechanics that she had, such as extra armor from Warcry, being one of the Warframes with the most armor in the game, those kind of didn't matter when you were totally invulnerable. It also had this whole section where at the end of it, you could die if you hadn't done like a certain
F for Valkyrie too?
Confusing for most players. So a lot of people would just end up like, once they were running out of energy, they would just hide in a closet and just wait it out, which was pretty bad. So
Arcane Energized.
we really didn't like how that was working, so we changed it. So now you are vulnerable during it. But you are pretty durable, and the claws now do significantly more damage.
Yeah.
So actually, this is great. Here comes Stormin to show me. Okay, the lighting on this tile is kind of broken, but don't mind me. So, where are you? So
Yeah, I'm not
Stormin.
sure
You
if
can
that's all
see
that great. We're going to have to do
wasn't
some
long for
testing
this
on it.
world. So let's start with what changed in terms of survivability. We increased the base health and armor of Valkyrie just in general. We also made it so the buff from Warcry, which increases your armor by 50%,
Okay.
triples that bonus when you're in Hysteria, so you have way more armor.
Okay.
And lastly, the last part that I kind of talked about with her passive is that if you are above a threshold, and we're still experimenting with where that threshold is, when you take lethal damage, it actually consumes your rage and saves you so you don't die.
Okay.
So you basically have a get out of jail free card
Okay.
there. Since paralysis no longer consumes your shield, that means that you now have shield gate available at most times, so that also protects you. You're not at risk like you were before. So all of this combined, the fact that when you do damage with Hysteria, you heal. So take some damage, take some damage, take some damage. And then when I do damage, I immediately healed it up, right?
Okay,
so
Hysteria
as long as you're
heals.
attacking things, you're healing a lot, you have a bajillion armor, so you're in pretty good shape. On the damage side of things, we made a few changes. So now her range is a little longer with the claw, so she can reach further. The combos now all advanced. They used to have a lot of like starts and stops when you were on the animation, so we changed all of those to not be.
I hope they have some better
kind of
multipliers.
moving forward all the time,
Because
so
they
you
were
don't feel
fucking
like
ass. Like the
you're
normal hits.
stalling as you go. And now we also added the multipliers on the combos.
Yeah.
All of the
Yeah,
ones
that
except
was-
for her
that was-
slide used
yeah.
to only have like
That was
100%
very
damage,
necessary.
No extra multipliers. Now they all have extra multipliers to make them basically do more
Yeah,
damage.
now we don't have to
I'll
spin
show
to win
that right
anymore.
here. And also a lot of the attacks now have a guaranteed status chance for slash.
Good night, Lego Master. Nice that you were
helps a
here.
lot. We also reduced the energy cost of Hysteria, so now it's easier to maintain. I kept yapping, so I didn't do a very good job at showing you how fast you can build her multiplier.
Don't worry,
so you
Pablo.
can use your
That's the
wands
life
to
of a
kind pull
YouTuber.
enemies like
We just
that.
keep on yapping.
As you can see,
That's normal.
the multiplier starts building up fairly fast if you can
Okay.
get it into groups. So that's it. That's a whole lot of changes. Hopefully you enjoy them. Try her out. She's quite a beast now. I really like how much she moves. She's very,
see.
very active. You're all over the place. You're always healing. You're always doing damage. Procs all over the place. It's
Yeah.
very fun. Take care. Bye bye.
We're gonna when that rework is out, we're gonna try and test her out how survivable she really is. She better have a lot of
an
armor.
emotional roller coaster, I think.
Otherwise, she's just gonna be
That
a
rage
like
meter-
cookie cutter.
The Rage Lifesaver,
Melee
inspired
frame
by
like everybody else.
a legally distinct tabletop game that Steve made, a barbarian, and I was like, oh, that could
Illegally distinct.
yeah. Anyway, so life inspires.
Yeah,
art,
chat. What
so
do we
that's
what
right.
do we
We
think
will
about the
have a dev
rework?
workshop up
One,
in our
it's
forums
good.
literally
Two,
right
it's
now.
not good. Let me
Sam,
know.
if you're
What do we
here,
think?
Put out that dev workshop if you want to read and see some more about Valkyrie's rework. It's kind of the year of Valkyrie, I like to say, and I'm biased.
Mid?
Not only
She
is she
did.
getting a rework,
1.5,
she is getting
Sam.
our
Yeah, I'm
next
also not
heirloom
too-
Skin.
What? Who's gonna get an heirloom? Is that Mag? Who's that? Who's that? I didn't hear it.
Oh my
was
God!
that?
God.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. This is Valkyrie Heirloom.
Oh, Valkyrie
She will be
Heirloom, okay.
coming July 21st, so essentially the first Monday after TennoCon. And this was, of course, a fan concept by Purdy. If you're familiar
She
with
fucking
community
beautiful.
artist Purdy, they did this
It's so good. It's so good.
incredible concept. And we said, hello. We would like it, please.
Valkyrie Heirloom. That's very nice.
Purdy's incredible.
I love her kitty face, her kitty
of course,
mask.
took it the rest of the way, but I would love to show you her in game.
Yeah,
This is
Ember Heirloom
definitely
did.
It's going to be great in game. And great, the character art team, a lot of folks got together to make sure that we could have all of the intricacies of the skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
shown
real.
in all its glory in game.
Wisp is dead because of Spider Mummy.
You can come to Soul
And
Frame for
Ember
chest
Heirloom
hair.
is Ember Heirloom is dead
Yeah,
because of this.
This is the most chest-focused.
Yeah, I don't think the focus is just on the chest here.
Okay, we're
Legally,
You know what? Never
I
mind.
can't say anything.
I can't say anything. Can't take me.
Why is the stream
Oh
frozen?
my God.
All right.
A lot of potential here, my friends. Lot
Yeah, she looks
potential.
really
Come on.
beautiful.
All right, chat. Let's check Twitch chat. Okay.
Is chat okay? Chat?
Are we
You're
okay, chat? Oh.
We
oh,
are
people
very
are
okay.
An avatar.
Oh, that looks incredible.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh my
Jeff,
God.
you said you hadn't seen this in game yet. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of
She
blown
gonna have
away,
jiggle
honestly.
physics?
Right?
Huh? Will she?
I'm even kind of like, the rope physics look amazing.
It's the team did an incredible job.
Yeah, I know. Careful,
Oh.
careful.
Oh,
Careful.
zoom in.
You
risky,
wanted that.
risky.
Megan.
I'm gonna get
Very
demonetized for this.
You called them out.
Oh my God.
I'm just doing what I'm told.
People are saying this is Warframe's worst power creep yet.
I think Warframe learned a lot from the first
Do
Descendant.
what we can.
Well, we had to afford our flights home somehow.
They're not gonna
so-
admit it, but they did.
Launch is July 21st.
July 21st. So Valkyrie rework with Isle Weaver in our June update, and then Valkyrie Heirloom July 21st, right after TennoCon happens. But in terms of heirlooms, we did reach out to another community artist to do what will be the heirloom that will come after Valkyrie in
Okay.
the beginning of 2026, but we did want to show you the concept here today. If we can go back to that asset, my friends, thank you. This is the Vauban heirloom.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
This is by Lua Luminary, so shout out to Lua for this concept.
Yeah,
and he's got
Valkyrie
the
rework
coolest
doesn't sound
jacket
that bad
in town.
anymore now, huh?
And you can
You
take
love that jacket.
I love it.
You
And
love-
he's got a chest.
And he's got
He's got a chest. Does he have
Got a
hair?
chest?
Does he have hair?
He's Vauban's
Yeah.
a Frenchman. I don't know. Do the French? Yeah, they're.
What are you saying?
We like Vauban?
Honestly, though, I even love like base Vauban. For me, is like such a good fashion. Like,
Somebody bring
canvas.
Rahitalia's back from the
I
grave.
think this is just such a good motif for him. It's so good.
And you will
Who's
be
gonna
able
tell
to
Roy
toggle the
Talius?
puffer jacket on and off. So the drip or the muscles. So this is, yeah, I mean, and the heirloom system is something that
Yeah,
we
that's
started.
pretty
Obviously,
fire.
it had a bit of like it was a well-intentioned start with Frost and Mag, and now we've made our way to like a totally community-focused deluxe. I guess it's more than deluxe heirloom skin program. So I think the past, well, I mean, it's very important system to us because, of course, Rhino was done by Minky, and now the past Ember, Valkyrie now, and Vauban are all from the community themselves. So it's we're excited to be
I
able.
think that's really special. It's awesome.
So we intend.
Very exciting. We don't have time today to do a true full Q&A, but there is one person that was like begging
Oberon?
to ask us a question. I don't.
Oberon?
Can we? Oh, is that him right there?
Oh no!
Can we get a spotlight?
No!
Who is that?
No!
Light that guy up.
Who is
No.
that?
Sweeping, light, missing, hitting.
No!
Sir?
Can it be he's mad we took his girlfriend away? Could that be?
Arthur James Nightingale here. I have a question for you.
No, you're not getting it. You're not getting Aoi back.
Obviously,
Shut up.
I'm now last year's model. And I'm just asking why you're being really mean
Because we like your girlfriend, man.
and adding proto-frames who are sexier than I am.
Rebecca, do you want to?
It's nothing personal.
Oh,
it's
man.
just the way things go. But maybe I don't know. Cat, help.
You're always my favorite.
Aww.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
He covered with the birds.
You literally wrote me that way. I'm really lonely.
Listen, we'll give you some clown face paint, maybe.
Together,
A banana?
Arthur?
A banana or two. Yes? Aw, see, it's that simple.
That
Ladies.
would make me deeply, deeply happy.
Wow.
All right, no more hot proto.
No more hot proto
No
frames.
more
We'll write you We'll write you happier in the next update. How's that?
Thank you, I love you all.
Oh, that was hilarious, man.
Oh my God, your shirt! No, your shirt. Oh dear.
Arthur
man.
Nipple Deluxe, maybe.
We're gonna have to give Arthur some love.
Come on, it would be great.
The shirtless update. Yeah.
We have the technology.
We actually do now. I didn't know that.
Technology, yep.
Fireline, that was
feel
a
bad
character
now.
from
I'm so
Warframe
scared.
1999, the voice actor of that character.
All right, we actually only have 4 minutes left in this here dev stream.
Whoa.
Oh.
Here dev stream.
Do we have more stuff to show, I hope.
I kind of wanted to go back to in-game. So sorry to my friends.
We
back in
have
the house.
more.
One
I
thing
need to
didn't do
pee.
was show
Wrap it up
Araxia
already.
In-game, just super quickly in the arsenal.
Oh.
What's that?
Question mark? What could it be?
Necros? What?
Oh.
No. Spider frame? Okay. What?
Here she is.
So Araxia, I think tech-wise, is one of the most difficult frames we've had to implement. Like you were
Araxia.
saying, with
Okay,
like the motion
Araxia.
and the
Okay.
animations, and she's just turning out incredible. The spider theme has been close to us for a long, long time, and the Nikita got this one out
She looks good.
after many years of paper concept. So we're very, very, very excited
She's
that
pretty.
you get to play with her this June. She'll have her own boss fight. You'll be able to, well, as you can see, Megan is giving her the.
Just see
Hey, my voice is dead,
Yes,
brother.
yes. What
And
do
I
you
need to
think,
do
Chad?
DevStream recap right after they ended up.
Yay, Spider
Frame. I agree
Okay.
completely. I
How
agree.
many people actually expected a spider frame today?
No, I didn't expect it, man.
Just say yes.
I thought it was just a running gag.
That's okay.
I didn't see it
How
coming.
many people
Chad,
are
did we see it
genuinely
coming?
surprised?
One, if you're
We did
surprised.
it.
Two, if you really
We did
expected
it. All of our schemes.
Be real.
Does she have a theme
Yes,
song?
Sam,
yeah.
I'm also
Yeah,
surprised.
spider frame. Oh. Legally distinct.
Really? So many
Legally distinct
genuinely,
theme song.
so many you genuinely
So
thought
what do
you
we
would be
have?
coming?
Have we shown, we're not showing the actual movement yet?
That wasn't what my little video was, but no.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we're still
Okay.
working on the animations.
Did you get any of the idle
We're
animations?
probably going to see more
Just
about
the one
her.
where she whips out her
I know she comes in
secondary
June,
with the little-
so there's no dev
with a
stream before that.
totally unique situation. No.
We did. There was some animation notes that had to be given.
But is this the one with all the IK that's running?
I think
You'll
I
see
think
it.
she can be
Yeah, so
fire.
this is good. Well, people will see it in June.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do some teasing between now and then.
Yeah.
Will I
But,
continue
that's why it
reviewing
was
builds
crazy
after this? No,
tech-wise,
after this I'm
because
gonna
all the
I'm just
extra
gonna have to end the dev
images
stream because I need to get
animated.
into video
Yeah,
making because I want to have a dev
contact
stream
girls, all the
overview
rig,
on
all
YouTube as soon as
crazy rig
possible
stuff.
from
Yeah,
all of this,
she's got
and I'm gonna work
spiders
on
with
that
her
now.
Very interesting stuff.
So,
So we have a lot. We'll recap because we're actually 1 minute left.
Oh.
We yapped for a long time. So
Let's
again,
quickly
coming May
go over the
21st,
recap.
Urali Prime with all of her Prime stuff. We have Kalervo and his sexy, sexy stuff. Nightwave, Nora's Mix Volume 9 will be coming, and the Quality of Life that we listed in our last dev stream. And then, as we mentioned, Isle Weaver in June.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Jeez, Isle
Yes.
Weaver.
This is a big one. We're very excited for it. We're happy that we were able to show it to all of our live audience dev stream attendees today, which is insane that people keep showing up. But we are so grateful to have you in our community, online, in person. to
Yes,
tell you
Nightwave
about
shift will probably
everything
be
that's cooking for
21st,
Soulframe and
May
Warframe. And
21st,
the
if I
team at
got it
home who have
correctly.
made all
Roughly
of
2
this
more
possible.
weeks
Yeah.
for Nightwave.
The DE team. Let's give them a round of applause. They're all over the.
Round of
Thank
applause
you.
for the
That's
team.
great,
I think
yes.
they deserve it. For Valkyr, we still have to see.
And thanks to all of you.
No spam in the
of
chat,
course.
please.
This is
No
gonna be our
spam.
10th,
Somebody please mute
Tenocon.
Mithril in the chat. That's too much spamming on
Maybe a
YouTube,
Grandpa
please.
Steve, Grandpa Game, almost in a way. We've been
I
here for
want
so
that.
long, and it's really thanks to you and your continued support and interest, advocating for your friends
Thank you.
and people you play with to try the game and teaching them the weird aspects and getting them hooked as well. And we really owe it all to you that we can still come here all these years later. The last time I was here, I think I was scratching on the floor pretending I was a dog.
Yep. You jumped on the couch
yeah,
like a dog.
I did do the couch
Can't
jump.
believe you jumped the couch.
And your chair didn't fart.
I'm very
Yeah,
limber.
do the fart. Do the chair fart. No.
Wah.
We have 27
No
seconds
way.
left. Should we spend it doing
Yeah,
that, or should we just
spend your
Chair
time
fart.
like that.
chair fart? But
Yeah. But thank you all, and it was great
All
to
right.
meet some of you last night.
Bye,
Obviously,
team.
we had a smaller venue, so
I hope
get
you had a great
everyone in,
time.
but,
Have a safe trip back
some lovely
to London,
conversations.
Ontario.
new players.
I hope you really enjoyed it.
long-term players,
Good news
and
today.
It really means a lot to us, and it's very inspiring. We take that energy.
That was
you
dope,
give
Sonny
us,
Boy. Yeah,
and
it
we
was
try
dope.
to give it back to you. In
Didn't
really
expect
exciting
so many
things like
new
wireframes
stuff.
Yes.
And side boob.
All right. It just hit 0 and they're flashing.
Okay.
We are so grateful to have a community. Kat, thank you for joining
Peace
us. for our
out.
first
Thank you for
panel.
everything.
Thank you, Megan, for.
Bam. I'm going to quickly go over this. All right, everybody, it was a great stream. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I'm going to wrap it up very, very shortly. I'm also not going to raid anyone right now because I don't want to be the guy who raids over and then is instantly gone because I really got to dig in now and do the YouTube video as quickly as possible. I want to get the info out to everybody. Thank you everybody for being here. Welcome to all the new followers. Thank you again so much for all the generous contributions, for all the new subs and for everybody just being here enjoying the dev stream together. It was really hella fun. I'm already looking forward to the next dev stream. Hopefully we're going to be able to do that again. Yeah, thank you for just spending a very, very nice Saturday with us. Welcome to everybody who joined in new. Thank you, Sam, again for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. I hope you also had a good stream before. We're going to be live again on Monday, so it's not going to be all too long anymore. In a couple of hours, I'm also going to have the dev stream overview on YouTube in case you joined in later and you missed a couple of the stuff. So that's all I have to say. I really got to work now. Really appreciate everybody being here. Big love to all of you. And we're going to see each other in the dev stream overview very soon. Bye-bye.